All right. Well, we're gonna start this, and we can talk
Let's
about
do
how
it.
stoked we are on stream.
Stab things.
How about that?
Okay. It's like kernels. But silence, though, I'm really excited about that. We're gonna fuck shit up in silence.
In silence.
Yeah. And then I can't wait for like then the immediate like, okay, so I'm gonna turn and say to Ozzy, nothing, because you're in silence.
Yep.
Can we like? Would you imagine like teaming up with like Zone of Truth and then like casting silence?
Yeah, right. Like, okay, cast silence. Okay, what? Well, I gotta ask him a question. I can't ask him a question. All right, so we go out of the silence and then we ask him a question. Well, anyway, we've been live throughout this whole discussion. So hello, internet.
Oh,
Hey.
hi.
We're just talking about spells.
Hi, world.
It's a thing that you do in Dungeons and Dragons, cast spells.
Yep.
So, welcome to Princes of the Apocalypse number 10. I got a few short announcements. Nothing too crazy.
Wait, are we live? I'm trying to like refresh the Twitch and it
We
does.
should be live.
Yeah, we're live.
I see feed of an older game.
It
Nope.
should be.
I see us.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say
looking
we
at-
should be. I exited
I'm
host
looking
mode a
at
while
it.
back.
It's
Well-
2 minutes
Well,
lagged.
never mind.
So what I will say, a couple of things again, announcement wise. Mostly is that there's a lot of cool other things involving me, and some of the folks are related to some of the folks here on the channel that have happened recently that you guys should check out if you get the opportunity to. For instance, round 2 and the end of the Adventure Maiden's initial run on the D&D World Series completed last Friday. Just saying, the other team should probably quit as we're sitting at 25,000 points. I can't tell you. I've heard that that's high, but we're the only team to go. We have no real frame of reference. So I think that that means we're doing well. I also can't tell you who we're competing against, because I don't know. But I think we're going to win. This past Saturday, Lex from Dank Dungeons ran a Dungeon Crawl Classic on my channel. So that is available on the VOD currently, and it'll be hitting the Dank Dungeons YouTube soon. But that was pretty cool, and it was me and Lex and Jordan from Forgotten Realms Explained, and Summer from Off the Table, and Kate from Experience Points. So it was really cool. It's brutal. It's a brutal game. We had more deaths in that game than I have ever seen in all of my campaigns combined. So, for 13 plus years of D&D. So think about that for a second. So it's a good time. You should go check it out. And yeah, then tomorrow, this is a very fun and lighthearted campaign that we're going to play for you tonight. If you want to dive into something a little bit darker, tomorrow is the second ever episode of our evil campaign. Last time, not so evil. This time, probably going to be a lot more evil. Because our evil overlords told us, go do recon, don't draw any attention to yourselves. So we did that. Now it's time to go destroy the town. So, we'll see how that goes. Come see if a party of 4 people, at least one of them chaotic evil, can work together in a party and not destroy each other in the process. Which would really just suck for the other players if we kill each other. But, you know, that might be the end of Evil campaign. We'll see. So, that's it. It builds characters back on the regular. It's Himura Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin is this Wednesday. So, that's that. We're going to jump into Princes of the Apocalypse number 10. 10 episodes, guys. Does it feel like 10
Woo,
episodes?
Wow.
But,
Wow.
That's a lot of episodes.
We've killed a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot more dick stabbing than I imagined.
Because you don't imagine hard enough, Ted.
I try
You need to
not.
imagine harder.
I try not to imagine dick stabbing too often.
Gosh, Ted, you gotta think bigger.
Yeah, it's-
Bigger.
There's so many. Oh, never mind.
So many dicks to stab and not enough time.
Is my... Oh, never mind. I can't see it. Don't...
You sure? You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
My name in the Zoom chat is like
Oh, it's just
What?
characters
It's
for
like,
days.
It's the
What?
Illuminati. There's a hidden.
Yeah, this is it.
I have an account. I don't know why it's doing it.
So, let's talk about what happened last time. I'm not going to go too much into this because I really don't know what's going to happen tonight. Because every time I think I know what these guys are going to do, turns out I'm wrong. Like, really wrong. So
That's what I strive for.
they decided to. They're in the Sacred Stone Monastery. They made friends with the Lich. They got some more information out of that Lich, and then decided to do a little exploring. At which point they found a dojo with 4 guys in plate armor training. That reminded Igni, or that Igni came to the realization that these were the same guys who robbed her, beat her up, left her for dead on the side of the road. So, long story short, vengeance was had. And it also led to Lilith getting some nice new plate mail armor.
Oh, yes.
That's very moonstone adorned. So that's pretty cool. There, look at that. All right, we're getting in theme with the earrings and everything.
Oh, snap.
And then they basically said, let's take a rest. So, of course, what do? Let the non-elves sleep, and then the elves, after their full rest, split the party. While the other group is not only trying to get HP back, also the wizard's trying to get spells. An important resource for the wizard.
Basically, the important.
We did do that, didn't we? We did that.
So, that led to, oh, look, we found a room full of flammables. Very cool. Oh, look, here's another room with a lady in it. Let's lock ourselves in the dark with the lady, says the rogue, who finds out that this woman has blind sight. Go ahead. Yeah, I feel like there's a...
I have nothing to say. I don't need to defend my actions.
I
didn't lock it.
No, she didn't lock it. I'm sorry. She shut herself. She
shut herself in there.
The room.
I did. I pushed Vanan out of the way.
Oh, it was so like an altruistic.
And I had a plan. I sent the cricket to go get help.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I was gonna skip over this, but now I'm gonna tell you what happened. Since Brittany, you weren't here, whether or not you watched it, Vanan shoots an arrow at this chick. She catches it and throws it at Igni. Then runs up to the door. Igni says, Vanan, get out of the way. Let's shut ourselves in the room in the dark. We can see in the dark. She's a human. This is us. We're gonna win. And Davis, I'm just watching the whole time. Davis is like, no, don't do that. This is a bad idea. And she's like, no, I'm gonna send the cricket to go get help. I've got this. So her little cricket jumps off of her shoulder, almost dies by hitting the floor from a grown person's height. And then slowly starts hopping down the hallway. She shuts herself in the room after she shoves Vanan out of the way. Get out. And then proceeds to just get her shit pushed in by this monk who can fight without seeing.
I want to think she actually bitch slapped me unconscious.
She did. That was how
happened.
it ended.
And then, yeah, I came back.
Yes.
I made it.
Yeah.
By the graces of our... by the graces of the viewers.
Yes. And then basically, Vanan ran and said, get up! Then Lilith ran in, got stunned, and then Vanan had a crisis of faith. Should I just grab Ozzy and run and leave these two behind? At which point, chat came in and just was like, no, they can't die. All of the things. And basically, through crits, or not through advantage, or in my case, disadvantage all the time, they managed to defeat this monk. But in the process, there was a scuffle in a hallway in a stone monastery. So we ended after the defeat of the leader monk, Helen Ray, and they heard scrambling and movement as if other people were becoming aware and making their way towards the party. And that is where we pick up today. So, you guys heard this stuff happening, going on somewhat nearby. What is the plan?
We need to hide the bodies. Go.
There's only one body.
Well,
There's so much blood everywhere.
So we going to leave her right here in the hall?
Ozzy?
That seems like
I say we get out of here because I don't think we're going to get out of this alive.
Yeah. Can
Give
we
the body to.
Where do we go?
him.
Where do you want
the
to go?
Lich's
you
room.
think
The Lich's
you think we can hide in the Lich's closet
Yeah.
again?
Under his skirt?
Perhaps?
Yes.
He's
Yes.
even if they know that we're in there for sure, they're not going to get past that Lich.
You think he's on our side? He will choose us?
I hope. I mean, I feel confident that he just cares mostly about his research, and as long as we don't get in the way of his research, that should be fine. But that's okay. My vote is the Lich, but I think we should vote on it. And
I think this is a good idea. Can I grab more alcohol out of the closet?
No, you're not allowed.
I want 2 more bottles.
No, you can go do that. I guess.
They're like running up towards us right now, right?
You heard scuffling.
Okay.
We heard scuffles
You
Quickly?
heard
We
with a
do
capital
it
SC.
the sound of people moving
and
in
silently?
your general direction.
There are other rooms we have not been in too that do not have blood.
There are other rooms that you have been in that do not have blood. There is also, you haven't seen the whole lower level. Sorry, this is not.
Ooh, I know these. We can go in there and down. Ooh, and we can go quietly.
Or we could just go into the Lich's bedroom and hide there.
That's what they mean.
Yes, then we could just go do that.
yeah.
Go.
I will remind you too, if this ends up being a route that you went down. Celeste, that was me with the OBS pop-up. I was trying to put a countdown timer on the screen, but it wasn't working. So, instead I'll just do it on my phone.
So, Ozzy, you wanna roll for me?
I guess I will.
You don't have to.
No, that's fine. I'll do it. Unless someone else wants to take on the role.
Yes.
Does
So I
anyone
mean,
else
if
wanna
we're
roll
on,
for this?
yeah, dude, I'll roll for you. Look, I got dice all over the
Alright.
place. So, you want to take action? Is that
My
what you're
fate's
doing?
in your hand.
What are you rolling for?
I'm not rolling anything.
Oh,
I'm
well, Igni'd like to move. I'm gonna run to the
Right.
closet, grab 2 bottles, and bolt to the Lich's room.
Okay.
I'm
So-
just like trying to run as quietly as I can on my plate mail.
Yeah, can we do it silently?
I could cast. If we get in there and we can do a long rest, I could just cast like Pass Without a Trace or Silence.
Okay, so
I know Silence has a specific range, but
it does.
I don't know how long the hallways are.
Let's see. So I will. Let me give you a couple more pieces of information. We'll say.
Okay.
One, you don't know how many people are here, so that's just a start. It could
Right.
be 3 people. It could be 50 people. You really don't know. You know what you've seen. And I think at most you've seen, Igni, on your traversal through,
Right.
you've seen another 2. I think you've seen another, 3 people, aside from the people that you've already killed. Let me just check.
Yeah, I saw the 2 guards, the 1 person at the altar,
Yes, right.
those 3.
Correct. And then, the 2 people that were out by the front gate.
Right.
So
right.
I guess a
So
grand total of 5 people.
5 have been officially identified.
You have seen, yes, that were not people that you've already murdered.
Correct.
So it's essentially the warning of get the fuck out.
You also know that your Lich friend said that they pretty much don't bother him, but he also has ascended to the point where he is beyond fighting, where he doesn't enjoy or relish in killing or fighting anymore, just as a
Right.
point of reference for you guys.
He's not gonna fight for us.
He won't really do much for us if we got to scuffle.
If I remember the map correctly, next door to the room where my ass was handed to me, where Monk Lady was hiding out, there was another door that led to a different.
Yeah, where Monk Lady was across the hall from her.
It's the storage closet.
Was the distillery, yeah, with all the booze.
Right, with all the booze.
There was a door, yeah, that you didn't investigate. That was immediately next to that. Then, because you guys basically fought in that hallway. There's that door, and then the hallway curves around to the left, and you are able to discern that the doors immediately to your right there were the entrance hallway that you kind of came in. And there was a couple other doors of rooms which you had not entered.
Have we seen a down staircase like in our vicinity?
There was a down staircase in the Lich's borders.
What's there?
Yes. Behind him, although he was basically what you guys mostly took note of, that he's there behind him.
There was a flight of stairs down.
Yes.
Oh. Chop, chop.
Chop.
Yeah.
Lich's quarters downstairs. Go.
Okay,
Let's do
so
that.
that's the plan?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, you guys run.
I'm slightly worried about us pissing off the Lich for bringing noise in.
I think
I
think he likes us.
and I don't think we have
I
time
think
to.
he likes us too. Okay.
We just
Maybe not.
go quiet.
He's still
We'll just walk in respectfully and just like, this will be the last time we bother you. We're just gonna pass right on through.
What she said.
He might be able to help us, like, he might be able to like tell us like the best option. He might have some insight on like the best way for us to get out. He might even be able to teleport us out. He's a Lich.
Iggy's running.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading towards his chambers, yeah?
Correct.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like we sprint as fast and like as heavy as we can, and then as soon as we get there, we like stop and like very like politely rap on the door. Like,
Yeah, you sprint like all 10 feet because that's how far away you
Yeah,
are.
okay.
So that's fine. You guys knock and you enter. And you see him there. He basically hasn't moved since you guys saw him last. He's there at his table reading books. You see the door to which room you rested in before, his bed chambers, and you see now, possibly for the first time, having noticed it again, the staircase that leads behind him. Lucy's excited.
There's dogs in the basement. Yay!
Yeah, and then you see the staircase that leads down behind him. What do you guys want to do? You are in the room with him at the moment.
Has he taken note of us?
He saw you come in. He heard you. You opened the door.
But he like no big.
Basically, looked up.
Yeah,
and
back
looked
down.
at
He
us.
knows who you guys are, so.
We're gonna just down this. Iggy starts heading down the stairs.
And he's just like, hi.
Bye.
Do we hear anything coming from downstairs? These stairs?
As you descend from, you don't hear anything. No. You and I think I said this last time, but I'll just reiterate your thoughts based on just the proximity of this place and the layout of it, for having known what the layout is of the under area for the most part with your map. The commotion that you heard didn't sound like people coming upstairs, more like people coming down hallways. Like you didn't hear, it was more just like feet on a flat stone. So you imagine the people that were alerted to your presence upstairs were just people on that level.
Okay. They're not. Yeah, they're not ascending.
Correct, is what you anticipate at the moment.
Okay. I would like to, like, as soon as I start to descend, do the stairs go straight down? Do they curve? Like, what's
they go down, it hits a landing, and it goes down again. And at the bottom of those stairs, there's a door.
Ooh. Okay. So yeah, as we come up on the door, can I move stealthily?
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Oh my god. Ooh, at a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you are feeling like you're pretty stealthy.
Can I creaky the door open?
Sure. Go ahead and actually, let me see which door. There are 3 doors in. I just need to make sure I'm looking at the right door because it just says one of the doors. Oh, hang on. The door from you get up to it and you like hit the door, and as you hit the door or like try to push it open, there's like a shimmer of magical energy
Over the door?
and you hear from upstairs, "Oh, there's lock. Sorry." And you hear like you see a blast of greenish black energy kind of like come over your shoulder and hit the door, and then the door kind of shimmers away, and you feel that the door is now enterable.
All right.
Thank you. Now she creaks the door open silently, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You creak this door open. And this barrel vaulted chamber is obviously an ancient crypt. Niches along the walls hold dozens of old skeletons, some with scraps of burial cloth still clinging to their bones. And you see ambling around are 6 zombies in here. And they seem to like look at you.
Oh, right.
And then they just kind of keep like walking.
They're the
They
witch
don't-
of zombies, right?
Yeah, but he said they won't bother anybody that he
That's
lets.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. So, just don't touch them. They're gross. And we just skitter past them.
Did the rest of you guys come down here as well to follow her in?
I would say I'm still at the top waiting on her to scout
Oh,
Yeah.
down below.
I
Uh,
turn
Maybe I
her.
was down at the doorway,
Okay.
not inside. You know?
You see that upon entering,
Mhm.
again, there are the zombies. There are a handful of tombs. There is as soon as you enter, immediately to the right against the far wall is a much more ornate looking tomb. That is like there's a lot of carvings, and it is significantly more, I guess, showy. And it seems like there's a lot more care taken into this particular tomb, and this was like raised up on a dais.
Oh.
Like a
Ooh.
sarcophagus.
Almost, yeah. Basically, yeah. I guess like a sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. Do they, is there any writing on it? I guess I can't probably read it.
No, you can. It actually says in common, "Here lies Samilar Caradun, defender of the North."
Oh. Okay. So Igni turns around, and looks back up the stairs and goes, "Well, zombies, crypt, and night, and the night, and the night. In here, that's it. We can just go through."
What's in that sarcophagus?
The
you
night.
Do you go in and look? That's more to Lilith. I'm asking because she's.
I was like,
I see. Yeah, she was reluctant because she just like wants to bask in Samilar's glory as much as she can.
Well, remember that the guy in the room is
yeah,
Renwick Caradun, the
Renwick.
brother of Samilar Caradun, the guy who founded the Knights of Samilar. His body, is entombed in Summit Hall.
Oh, yeah.
So what this is, you don't know.
Do you think it's okay to search them?
I wouldn't.
I will not pat down no zombie.
Yeah, I would just ask Renwick, just like, hey, so
We could ask the Lich.
yeah.
So
that's
what
I
are
would
you?
ask.
What exactly are you asking him?
I don't know actually.
Mr. Lich. He goes, there is a really nice coffin down here with night on the side. Do you happen to know if it is actually his real grave or if it is fake grave?
He says, "Well, my brother is currently entombed in Summit Hall. I'd hoped one day to have my brother's body laid to rest with where I could watch over it. Was we are brothers. He's dead. I'm not. But we will be together again. But I'm not going to go attack knights. It's not cool. My brother, he did that whole thing. So I made it for when he would come, if I could get his body. But
Well, whose body is in the one downstairs?
it's empty. It's just in preparation. It's just empty. There's no one in it.
It's an empty tomb.
Okay.
Well, wait, who's the knight?
It's his brother. He
It
wants
says-
to bring.
Got the
Oh,
cross.
Yeah, it said on the side there's an image of a human knight carved in the thing. And it says, "Here lies Samilar Caradun."
Got it.
There were other there are there's zombies walking around. And then there are other there are some some are kind of sitting, like they're laid up, like ones that didn't get animated. There are also other tombs there as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, what's up with the other tombs?
He goes, well, again, it wasn't mine originally. So there was a tomb for other people. I put the zombies mostly to guard it because, you know, I was gonna maybe put my brother's body there, but, like, it didn't happen.
true, true.
But I had guardians because also it leads up to here if they get through the lock. I don't want them coming to bother me.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's true. It's true. So if we just pass right on through, what happened to be on the other side?
That's a good question.
He goes, well, some hallways.
Right.
Mostly hallways. He
So
goes,
there is
I'll be
hallways-
completely honest with all of you because why not? You're nice. He goes, whatever's down there, just don't break the sarcophagus for my brother. Whatever
No.
else is down there, I don't care.
Oh,
You see stuff that's there and you like it.
It's
Like
true. It's true.
skeleton bones or rag,
Bones.
whatever.
I like rags.
It's you, Ranger Man. You
Mhm.
could be Ranger Rag Man if you want.
That's what they call me. RRM. Real RRM.
Yep, there it is.
Thank you, Mr. Lich, for good information. Yeah. I say we fucking move. There are people behind us, and we know the zombies will not attack us. And there could be treasures.
Yeah,
We could also very much die because I am almost out of spells.
Yeah, we all.
And also,
We could sleep with zombies.
What if we?
um,
It is most protected.
They're not gonna
room.
bother us.
That's true. They are like
Ozzy's
unpaid
what to do.
guards. Like we don't have to do nothing. We just sit around and sleep.
as long as I don't have to touch them, that's fine.
This is true. With the, let's can we take a long rest with the zombies, please?
He says, "Bye." He says, "Oh, I forgot to mention because it was in a thing called Rada after the fact that the book was published. So here's the thing about the area with the tomb." He goes, "Remember when I said that my brother's tomb was empty? Haha, it was a joke. There's actually something inside it because they changed it. I gotta go to the Facebook group and find out." He goes, "There's actually."
this Lich is ahead of his time.
He goes,
Yeah, we're like, what's a Facebook group?
he's like,
Yeah.
I got a friend, not Crazy Clyde. He's a necromancer. He keeps faces in a book. We have a group. Anyway.
Sounds like he's on Mordenkainen's Tome of Faces right now.
Yeah, right. He's like, he goes, the guys, the outside, they brought some guy, some knight who died. And they entombed him there. He had the breastplate, got a symbol of Tyr on the breastplate. And they're like, we found this guy. Can we put him in your tomb? Your brother was Tyr. And I was like, whatever. And then they did. So he's in there.
Oh, that's
What-
the missing dude that we were looking for.
Does this make sense to you?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah, that's the dude that we were gonna look for. The guy that went missing.
dude.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I have to look, but I'm quite sure that's the missing Knight of Samalar that we
Oh,
were
oh.
low key investigating.
Did they bring him here alive or dead?
Oh no, he's dead.
They
That's
just
really
found
nice
him. They
of
found
them
him
to,
dead.
like deposit him.
He goes,
and-
I don't know the specifics. Maybe you could ask Helen Ray. She might know.
No, Helen Ray is no more.
we
Oh.
we killed her.
Maybe Cabo.
It's true. She's just in the.
Bravo.
She's just in the hallway. So they put him in different knight's tomb.
He goes, well, he was Knight of Samalar, so they said he's Samalar Knight and put him in the thing. And I was like, okay, but don't break it. Because I don't want to be angry. You do not like me very much when I'm angry.
So, Renwick, sir, we're just trying to get out of here and find a safe place to rest.
It's true.
He goes, well,
You
the
recommend
tomb.
this route?
He goes, I mean, I'm not going to fight for you because I like you,
Understandable.
but I don't really know you.
Would never ask you to do that. We just need safe passage and a pretty good chance to get these. I mean, they're gonna find out that we killed one of their leaders, and
He goes, he goes, if you're gonna go rest, I recommend you do it quick. And then deal with it before they get reinforcements.
Oh.
So, like, if you're gonna kill them all, which whatever, I'm not judging. Because I'm a lich. I'm beyond judgment. But, like, you should probably rest and then do whatever you need to do. And then go, or kill them all, whatever. Because they're probably gonna get, like, bigger and better people. And mess up your day.
Yeah, let's go do those things.
So short rest then? We have to rest.
I
Yeah.
don't get anything.
I need a
back from
long
short
rest.
I need a long rest too.
That's true. Then we have to sleep with zombies.
What time of the day is it?
It's like the middle of the night.
It's the middle of the
It's
night.
the middle of the night.
We were like
So we're
half.
gonna wake
we-
up
You guys
like
were
what?
halfway through a long rest.
Okay.
So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
okay.
Right. It's pretty early.
I don't sleep, so I let you make decision.
He
I
goes,
could-
Yeah, I
Rest.
he
know.
goes,
People
you could
be worried
probably
about-
stay in the tomb. Again, the zombies are there to protect the tomb. So they won't fight you. If other people come, they'll fight the bad people.
Let's go
Or the
sleep in
good people,
tomb.
whatever, the other people.
I down for zombie sleepover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock in.
And you know, if more people come, it's just more people to.
And he
kill.
goes, but I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm being nice, I dispelled my arcane lock. When you go in there, the 4 of you, I'm gonna lock it again.
Do.
So you can't go back
We
Okay,
don't.
okay.
Oh,
We just gotta
that
go-
way.
this is
Mhm.
goodbye then.
I mean, unless you come back upstairs and come in the other door, and I'll see you again. That's
Yeah,
how
that is-
doors work.
Would you?
That is very much
Lilith
what
bows,
those are.
Lilith bows deeply and like does the whole nightly thing, clasps his hand gently so it doesn't break off. And she's
Oh, he's probably stronger than you are.
Yeah, he's-
Well,
There's
physically,
a
You touched him?
yeah.
Them lich
And I just want
sluts.
to bow deeply and say, until next time, thank you for all of your help and grace, and I am so grateful.
It's true. Thank you. so much.
actually, Bucky, liches only have strength of 11. Believe it or
Oh
not.
shit.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
mean, their other
They're
stats
brittle.
are
Well,
crazy.
yeah, their intelligence is
Brittle.
third, but
Yeah, and he's like, goes, good. I hope to see you again. Remember, Decane was important. And he points at Ozzy and he points at you. And he goes back to his book.
I actually wanted to say something to him.
Oh yeah, sure. And he's
before we
like,
head
what?
down.
Hello,
Hey,
hi.
you've been so helpful to us this entire time. I feel like I don't have anything to really give to you as a thank you or offering, but is there anything that you may be interested in at Candlekeep?
He goes, wow. I mean, And he goes, yeah, I guess. And he walks over to a desk and he's like, these books. And he like flaps out a piece of paper and there's a list with like 6 books. And he's like, I read them once. Memory is actually really good because my intelligence is quite high, but like I'd like to read them again.
I'll take out a piece of paper and write down the names of the books, and I'll say, I go there fairly regularly, so if I happen to see them, I'll pick them up for you.
Because that would be great. Maybe we could have another discussion about arcane, mad,
Absolutely.
and divine. All the decane. Clyde is gonna be so jealous.
We're just
Absolutely.
gonna make like tea weekend visits to like this lich. Like,
That sounds good to me.
Lilith is waiting in the hallway to the zombie pit.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'll bow and then head down.
Okay, so you guys head down, and let me get you. If I can find. Okay, so when you head down, you actually look inside. We'll say you look inside the tomb because you said you're going to. Stashed inside the sarcophagus is the body of a dead human knight. Is a breastplate emblazoned with the symbol of Tyr. For all intents and purposes, you believe that this is the missing Knight of Samalar that the delegation was toting with them. So in some way, you know that the delegation never made it to their final destination. You know that they were ambushed. And you know that they were carting this body. So at least some of the delegation, in some aspect, made its way here. Because this body is here.
Was there? There were monks in this delegation.
The
Dwarves,
monks,
right?
you had heard that it was, people had seen the Skyriders nearby, and you
Right.
had found buried with some of the delegation was a mask.
Mask,
one of these
the monk
monk
mask.
masks.
Right. So there were monk in delegation.
And then there was a lot of things that kind of muddied things up, like there was all the bugbear prints and what was going on. You're not exactly sure,
Oh yeah.
but you know
Right.
that there was at least some interaction with these monks, clearly, because there's somebody here.
Igni looks
So-
at Lilith. Yeah. Do you know? Do they work together?
I
Train together?
don't think so. But let me sit and think about it for a moment while we get our bedrolls ready.
Yes. While we rest.
Can I look
Um,
in the other tombs?
Sure. Go ahead. Tell me what your role was, Britt. We'll go.
I guess I would use history.
Or religion, whichever's better. They might be the same.
They're the same. So I guess history or religion. I rolled a 14 plus 4, so 18.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, you don't think that these guys are in cahoots at all. That doesn't make any sense to you. Apparently, for whatever reason, somebody brought this body here. So
yeah, that's the most striking detail because that's like a very nice thing to do.
from what you know there was a handful of people that were in the delegation. You know there was a fairly large group. I think you know that there was at least 2 dwarves, there was an elf,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that they were carting this body, and you know they never made it to their final destination, which was Red Larch. You know they left.
It just leads me to believe that a monk did not put the body in the sarcophagus.
They left Belliard and they never made it to Summit Hall, which
Right.
is the halfway point, not even close to Red Larch. So there were
Right.
several situations where you saw ambush sites,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw different scuffles and things that you found along the way. So you know that clearly something went wrong. And pretty much all you knew was that you have a little bit of information from the stuff that you got at the spire. You heard a little bit. You found the one note that made some sense.
Right.
You know, and then you had the mask for the Sacred Stone Monastery. So somebody from that attack force most likely made it here alive because the body got here somehow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just makes me wonder why that. Maybe it's pointless to wonder why, but like that's really.
There are still several other people here you haven't interrogated, so you could.
Did
certainly try
somebody
and
say
find out.
interrogation? Okay. Yes. This is a lot to think on. I
Yeah.
say I need to center myself.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
you-
just want to go to bed.
Yeah, I feel
As
like
soon
I
as
have
you
to-
guys get into the room and the door shuts behind you, you see an arcane shimmer appear on that door. Ozzy, having seen this once before, you know this to be an arcane lock spell. So going back up the way you came down is not an option. There are 2 doors out of this room. Vanan, you are searching the other bodies. And you see that a skeleton in the kind of like in one of the niches in the north wall has a silver ring on one hand with several small rubies set into it. This seems to be worth a sizable amount of money.
That's cool.
Like you would say 600 gold pieces worth of money.
Holy
Holy
shit.
Damn.
And
That's a
there is-
sizable amount of money.
there is a golden ring that has kind of swirling engravings on it, and inset in the middle is a red gemstone. Again, probably a ruby, but it seemingly is glowing, and this is clearly, even though the silver ring with the rubies is in pretty pristine condition, this one is, there's not even like dust on it.
Magic, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
I mean,
guess I'll take them.
I was gonna say,
Ozzy can still cast detect magic even with no spells as a ritual.
I can.
So, yeah, as long as it's in your spell book,
Well, no, actually, I can't. I don't have detect magic.
then he can't.
I
do
have
that.
identify.
Identifies a ritual. You could identify
Yeah.
it. You can't tell if it's magical, but you can identify it
Yeah.
and hope that it is.
Hope that it's magical.
So,
I have detect
that-
magic.
do you have any spell slots left? Because you smited at least twice.
I probably do not.
You
'cause I
might
think I have,
actually,
like-
because you leveled up, you might have some new slots.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but we're trying to regain those light, right?
Well, I mean, if you rest, you'll get them back anyway.
yeah, you're gonna.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So-
I don't remember how many spells I've used.
You would have
but I
gotten
thought-
it. You would have gotten
like-
3 new slots, so you definitely have a slot.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic on it,
It is absolutely magical.
and I
Alright,
say that
can I-
this is absolutely magical,
can I
Ozzy.
can I take
Ooh, gimme.
Wait,
Well, he's gonna identify it.
what did Vanan say?
I said I take them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, you have them. And Ozzy, if you cast Identify on
Yeah.
this ring, this is a ring of fire resistance.
Ooh.
So this is an attunement ring, and while worn, the wearer takes half damage from all fire sources.
That's so cool.
So I
Them.
don't know who wants it, but that's a discussion that you guys. I'll say that since you guys are gonna take a long rest in here, as long as that doesn't get interrupted, whoever wants it will be able to attune to it as part
Yeah.
of that long rest. And it
Who
looks
wants it?
like
Igni just wants expensive ring.
this one right here.
Ooh.
That's what it looks
Pretty.
like.
I like it.
So, yeah, you guys are gonna attempt to take a rest, and I think you're lucky because I think it's one day after things are discovered that the seriously badass guards show up. So I think you guys lucked out in that it's only gonna be a couple hours later.
That is very lucky.
Because you didn't actually act. Ooh, hang on. Igni and Vanan cannot get. They can get a short rest, but they can't get a long rest because you cannot benefit from a long rest more than once in 24 hours.
That's true.
I don't need to sleep.
Right.
You
But
transfer.
the rest
Oh.
mechanic.
That's like okay because I
That's
have, like,
just. Yeah, you're pretty good though, right?
I've got all my spell slots.
I was about to say the only thing it's gonna affect is my HP
I
because I
like-
was so low.
Well, you could still short rest.
That's true.
I don't know how
Yeah.
many you spent last time.
I mean, I went to 0 and then I think I came back up to 10.
But I mean, when you guys took that short rest, did you heal the short rest in the dojo?
No, because I don't think so.
We just took a
Did we?
long rest.
Did you take any damage?
I
when
don't
you were
have
in the dojo?
anything more. I didn't take any damage at all, so.
Yeah,
I
you
took
took
a
a lot.
butt ton of damage.
All right, so why don't we say it's reasonable that you spent 2 hit dice? Because when you take a long rest, you get half of your expended hit dice back.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I will say that you're level 5 now. I'll say you have 4 hit dice. If you want to take a short rest, you could spend up to 4 of those hit dice. So you got 4d8 plus each one gets your con mod to roll yourself up. Same thing with you, Vanan, if you need HP. I don't know.
11, 17, 20. That will do. I'll take that.
So that's on top of whatever you had. And then again, actually, to that point, Brittany, you are going to take a long rest. And if you get it, you'll get all of your lay on hands back and all of your healing points back. So if you want to spend that to heal either Igni or Vanan, since they can't get it, you could do that and then rest.
Yes, I do.
So
Can I evenly divide that between them?
yeah, who's down what?
Oh, I'm at 10.
Oh, wow.
42.
Did you? Oh, do I need to roll for you,
Yes.
Vanan, to heal? What is your hit die?
D10.
Okay.
Did
All right,
you
here.
say that's healing hands?
Did you used healing hands before, but you still have lay on hands?
So,
Lay on hands.
Oh, that's even better. That's 25 points.
Yeah.
all right, Vanan, 9,
Let's see what they're at after this.
16, 18, and 21 additional points back to your HP.
All right. So you have 25 points for lay on hands. You can split that up however you want in any
Can I-
increment you want.
Wait, how
If
much
I
was that
wanted to do
again?
the
I
full amount,
immediately
can I
forgot.
use
21.
I don't think I used lay on hands last time.
You didn't use any lay on hands. You have all
Okay.
25 points of that. Vanan, you've got total of 31 HP out of 40 whatever.
42.
So you need 11 points to top off.
Yeah.
And how much does Igni need?
8.
Oh,
Oh,
so you
perfect.
have that. So you can top them
Done.
both off.
So
Top me.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna do like one of each.
Yeah, so you get them both. You guys are both at full HP. And you guys are both going to try to take a long rest. And if you
Yes.
get that, you get all of that back plus all of your HP. So you're fine there.
I feel like lay on hands is like a friendly platonic like shoulder massage.
it's really however you want it to
Igni
be.
will
Work out
take
those
that.
knots.
Yeah,
If that's
good.
how you want it to be, then that's how it is.
Yes.
All you have to do is physically put your hand on them and use the equivalent of an action to cast the healing. If
Don't
that's
judge,
a gentle
don't
pat,
judge our friendship.
if that's a
Just
gentle
how-
pat on the butt, if that's a slap across the face, whatever you
Oh.
want it to be, that can all heal.
That's very sassy.
Yeah, I mean, Lilith
We
really
are
isn't
all
sassy. but-
sass.
We're a
Um,
sassy bunch.
We are all sass.
So, okay. Why don't we have, you know what? Just for the hell of it, Brittany, why don't you roll me a d20?
Oh my god.
Do you want me to add anything?
Nope, just the roll.
12.
Great. So you guys get the long rest. Nobody comes and finds you.
Woo!
What you're
Oh,
gonna
boy.
see when you get out of here, you don't know. But
When we deal with a situation one at a time.
so
These, yeah.
Feeling a lot more comfortable now with literally everything back now.
yeah,
Me
so
too.
everybody has. So I guess Lilith and Ozzy have all of their spell slots back, all of their healing, lay on hands, healing hands, etc.
Oh, and is it technically dawn?
Technically, yeah, it's dawn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll for my wand then.
Oh yeah. And Brittany, I will ask you this because I don't want to shortchange you out of this because you could have. Would you have wanted to overnight when you had the spells from second level from the level up? Would you have wanted to cast Find Steed before you went to sleep so you get that slot back
Ooh.
today? Because it takes 10 minutes to cast it.
Yeah, duh. Yes.
Okay. So describe to me how your Find Steed summon looks, and then what the steed looks like. Let's tell the people at home.
Just like, oh man, I wish I could post the picture of this.
You can.
You can do it.
Can I? Okay.
Post
Well,
that
it's
link. Put that link in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that.
Spam that link.
Yo, slam that
you
link
guys
down
have
now.
seen it.
Hey,
Oh, well, I will see it again.
slam it down.
It is a majestic steed.
It's so cute. Oh, okay, hold on. I hope I don't get in trouble for like copyright or whatever.
You won't.
Stand by.
That's fine. You can make it look like whatever you want.
We all wish to see it.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Oh my god, I'm on the
Don't
spot
worry.
right
So while you're looking that up, it's a 10-minute spell, right? So it takes 10 minutes to actually cast the full spell. What does, when you're done actually summoning this creature, what does it look like? Does it appear in a flash of light? Does it come up from the
Oh, good
ground?
call.
What?
I feel like it's like You know when Harry Potter picks up his wand for the first time in Ollivanders, and it just like there's this like warmth and like a slight breeze that kind of kicks up, and it like it's magical as fuck. I feel like that happens, and then in I think a flash would be appropriate.
Okay, a flash. Then this creature
glitter and sparkle.
Glitter,
oh my
sparkle.
goodness!
This creature appears. Let's show the chat what this creature looks like so they know.
How do I attach a picture?
Oh, I was just gonna say post the link.
Yeah, throw the link up for it.
Oh, I was trying desperately to get an actual picture.
Oh,
Let's see, link. Stand by. Okay, I got a Google Images link here.
Perfect.
That's
that works.
It's coming. Boop.
Okay,
That's all we need.
hang in there, folks.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
It's so cute.
That's all we need.
I'm gonna
That's
throw it
all
up
we
in.
need.
Let's see. Let's get it here in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
I will actually throw this up on screen. How about that, folks? Right there on chat screen there. We're going to throw this right next to...
Oh!
We got
Oh
it.
my
so
goodness, it is so cute.
So,
It's so
here we can
cute.
see right
Hold
here
on.
Oh,
in the middle. We'll take up the whole screen. There we go. That is...
that is adorable.
So I'm going to shrink this down and actually put this next to
Oh, dear
Lilith's
lord.
character art because this is her steed now. So
Do it.
we can have... So, this creature appears in all of its glory.
Oh, so glittery.
So,
So
statistically, for those of you who are wondering, this has the statistics of an elk per the animal in the monster manual. So, Brittany, if that comes up in the combat at all, you can either look up the stats in the back of either your player's handbook or your monster manual. And it might only be in the monster manual, I'm not sure, but if not, I have them readily available if we need to do attacks of any kind.
When
it
that
is
happens,
large.
you guys are all awake, right?
Yeah, this would have been like during
yes.
before you went to sleep, so that
Oh.
you get that slot back.
So,
Right. So I turn around and look at you guys, and I'm like, so it's cute, right? What do you guys want? What should I name it?
have you always been able to do this?
No. You know, like when we were in battle, I said a prayer. You know, like right before we killed that lady, and you know, I felt pretty shitty afterwards because like we've been stabbed and like hit a bunch of times, but like I weirdly felt like a little bit more powerful. You know, it's like a learning lesson, right? Like you
Yes,
learn
it's
something,
true.
You're like, fuck, I survived that. So
Right.
I don't know. I just got really inspired to be able to do this, and I wanted to try it out. So looks like it worked.
Wow. I turned to
feel
my
the same
cricket. Yeah, I was about to say, I turned to my cricket and I go, can you be that cute? You should be cuter. Look how cute it is. Like, yeah, like, do better. You're so basic.
Aw,
Oh,
no.
I kid, cricket. I kid.
You cute.
I guess we're partying now with the zombies and the steed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what should I name it? I'm like scratching its ears. Like, Ted, do I like automatically have an affinity with this creature?
Oh yes, you similar to a certain pseudo dragon in a certain other game. You do have quite the affinity with it. By the way, it is smarter than your average elk. It has an intelligence of 6.
Oh.
You get to decide too, and I think we kind of already decide that it's either, you said celestial, right? Or was it fey? Because it's celestial, fey, or fiend was the typing of this, so it's not technically a beast anymore. It is.
I would say Fae.
Okay.
This thing's probably looks way more Fae than anything else.
So it is a fey creature, so it will not be affected by things like dominate beast, because because it's not a beast.
Right.
So you guys are in perfect simpatico on this. Like, it knows what you want to do as soon as you know it. You don't actually. That's why it doesn't take any commands or actions to command it in combat. It just does what you want it to do. You can speak with it telepathically as long as it's within 1 mile of you and on the same plane.
Wow.
That's so cool.
and then if it drops to 0 hit points, it doesn't leave a body. It dismisses back to its plane, and then you can cast the spell and bring the same creature back.
Excitedly, I turn and look at you guys, and I'm like, "What do you think about the name Gremlin?"
This is, so
Slow clap.
I mean, it is your horse, so yes, of course.
Yeah, Gremlin.
All right.
yes.
And it is large size, so obviously you're able to ride it. Probably not going to ride it in the dungeon, just due to heights of ceilings, but the dungeon is fair. Like, everything you've been through has been wide enough where this thing could move. It may be a little cramped at spots, but for the most part, like, it's got plenty of room in here.
Right.
So, yeah, it's got a 50-foot movement speed. It's got a ram attack, a hoof attack, and if it charges and moves before it hits, it does extra damage.
Oh, damn.
Right.
So, there you go. Party size increases.
Yay.
So, now it is, let's see, it's 8 hours later, so it's about 10 a.m. You guys have 2 exits out of this room. An exit to the west and an exit to the south. Which way would you like to go?
Okay, so if I remember correctly, just trying to think of our orientation here. It's like to the south is the front entrance.
Correct.
Correct. So if we head to the south, we'll be headed back towards the way out potentially.
Correct.
West
And
leads.
again, I will remind you, Ozzy, that you have that blacked out generic
I'm
structure.
looking at it right now.
So you can kind of see where things are. You don't
Yeah.
know where doors are, but you can kind of postulate based on that. But like where doors are in other places, you don't know, but you can kind of get an idea. You can see the staircase very clearly, and the kind of large, almost like 2 square-shaped room.
Which staircase am I looking at? Because there's 3 of them.
I'm
assuming
the top right.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
That's that staircase, and that general area is the tomb. You know that there's 2 doors leading out of this room, and you can see 2 other exits out, so you kind of have an idea now based on that. What you're looking at.
Two doors and a staircase.
Yeah, the staircase was the one you came down. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, what do you think there, Ozzy?
Well, the one of the staircases on one of the doors is the arcane locked door, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
That's the door that leads to that staircase that you see.
right.
That's behind us.
So I believe we should go in the opposite door that we didn't go in and see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
So there are 2 additional doors.
There is.
You can see there's one that goes straight down, kind of to a T,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's that one on the left side that goes to that other big room.
Let's check the one that's down first.
Okay.
Go down, sure.
So you
I think
open
we
up
should.
that, and it pretty much is what it kind of almost looks like. There's one door, and it opens up into a hallway. You see a door directly across from you, about 15 feet ahead of you,
Okay.
and then hallways that go right and left.
Okay. What's the lighting situation like?
That's a good question.
I have the light spell cantrip.
Just in case there's something here, don't turn it on yet. Just
Oh.
yo, we're gonna check and make sure there's nothing here.
Let me tell you in just a
I
second.
can
do
cast
it.
detect good and evil.
Ooh, that's good.
I think that'll tell me if there's like undead, fey, or celestial like in a certain radius, right?
Yeah, the divine sense is fiends, celestials, undead in 60 feet that goes through walls. And it also tells you areas of consecration or desecration.
Ooh.
That is an action. It doesn't use any spell slots.
Tight. Yeah, I
you
want to
can
do
do
that.
it 1 plus your charisma mod times per long rest.
Cool.
Would you like to do that?
Yes, and
Okay.
it's within 60 feet.
Correct. So, well, 1, you can tell that you get a strong sense of undead from upstairs. You think
That
you know
makes
what that
sense.
might be.
Yeah.
You get the presence of 6 other undead immediately behind you. You get
Yep.
the feeling you know what that is as well. So in your 60-foot radius, you can tell that there is. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, and then I turn out to be a liar. Let's see. You do not sense any other fiends, celestials, or undead within the 60 feet from you. And you don't really... there is a slight aura of consecration upstairs. Kind of about from where you are currently, about... It's basically just on the edge upstairs.
So like the tomb, maybe?
Potentially. If you... Do you tell the party about this? I assume?
Yeah.
How do we get 2 Vanans?
Yeah.
We have double.
Hang on, I got this.
It's like, what?
I was so
That's
confused.
funny. I would I share that with everybody, and I kind of think I share my thoughts on it aloud, and I'm like, I wonder if the consecration is the sarcophagus that's intended for
Oh,
Samalar.
that's true.
What I'm
There is also an altar upstairs, 2 floors.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, that's probably it then.
Based on that is
My
what
internet
you
is being
believe.
real interesting right now. You guys are all robots.
You're back. You are back.
All right. So yes, based on that, you imagine that that would probably be that altar upstairs,
Okay.
Igni, since you saw it.
Okay. Yes. There is room with large altar. I bet that is where you are getting this feeling from.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's probably it. Well,
that would make
I mean,
sense.
I don't sense anything else that at least undead.
Okay. Did we figure out the lighting situation, or can I at least roll for perception?
Oh yeah, you have dark
Yeah.
vision. You can
That's
roll.
true. Yeah, that's. I just wanted to. I want to take a peeky. I don't want to just walk down a hallway.
It is unlit in these hallways.
Brilliant. So a 19.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. What were you gonna say, Daves?
Oh, I was gonna say that I think Lilith should have taken the ring or whatever
Oh, a fire. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good
fire
point.
ring.
to be more tanky. Like it's like
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
Fire
you-
resist.
yeah, if you want that, if that's the plan, then you could have. We said you could have attuned to it. So
yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
yeah.
It's an
So
idea.
I guess Lilith, mark on your character sheet a ring of fire resistance,
Boom.
and remember
Wait, you're giving that to me?
they want you to be a super tank.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
Lilith literally says that, like, thanks.
So when,
So I peeky left and right.
okay, go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Just a flat d20.
I'm sorry. Yes. Just a flat d20.
Oh. A 10.
Were you trying to sneak around right now?
No, she's looking to see what she sees.
Yeah. So my perception roll was a 19, and the 10 was what I just rolled for the flat 20.
That's fine. You don't see anything. Let's see, 1, 10, 15, 20, 23. Yeah. Okay. This is something that's never actually come into play yet, so I'm going to ask you now.
Oh no.
Your mask, do you lift it? As the mask does darken your eyesight to protect you from sunlight sensitivity during the day.
That's
It
true.
does limit your dark vision to only 60 feet while you have it on.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can definitely like lift it to peer
Yep.
from underneath it.
So as you do, you now have 120 feet of dark vision as you are a drow. So
Right.
at least in racial definition only.
I am no
Um,
drow.
You can see basically all the way down to the end of pretty much both of these hallways that you're in. You
Okay.
don't see any creatures or anything of... you see, there's the door across from you, about 15
Right.
feet ahead. You can see the hallway to your right goes down about 50 feet before it... Or 60 feet, rather, before it terminates at a wall. You can see there are at least 2 branching paths off of there, down that end.
Okay.
And looking to your left, you can see that the pathway kind of opens up into a T intersection and goes some way over that way.
So there are more hallways. But
And
there
then-
do not seem to be any bad guys in them.
Correct. And again, a door directly across from you.
And this one, which you guys can probably see.
I'm going to take out, because I can't see anything right now.
Correct.
I'm going to take out my special lantern
Yes.
Ooh.
Special
and
lantern.
have that out.
Yep. And that lights up enough that it's not too much.
No, it's like it's less than the light spells. I think it's like 10 feet of
So
bright,
it's like
10
half
feet
of a
dim.
torch. So
Yeah.
it's more
Very
localized.
condensed light.
So yeah, you can now see across from you there is a doorway. And then you can, again, taking Igni's word for it, but left and right you can see hallways that continue on for a ways, which again matches up with what you have on your map.
Yeah, I'm just having the light out and I have the map out and I'm just like navigating what I can see.
Cool.
Should we just peeky into this door?
Well, if we go down towards the left, it looks like a small little labyrinth of hallways. And towards
True.
the right is another labyrinth of hallways.
True. The door. Is there something I can a keyhole I can peek in?
Let's see. You can make me a perception check when you get up to the door.
Okay. Oh no, not very good. It was only a 7.
Okay. You're like, nah, can't see.
Can't see nothing.
And then you
anybody
realize
else?
that there is no keyhole, and you're like, that's
Oh,
probably
well, I
why.
should. Yeah. Okay. Well.
And because this is a dwarven created place, the stone fits perfectly. So, like, there is no real gap under the door.
Oh, I see.
But dwarves aren't stupid, so there was probably some very minor type of ventilation thing so that you get fresh air in the room and don't suffocate. But the doors close like perfect seal.
We could try to open it and just peeky.
I'm done with that.
Cool.
I'm cool doing.
Can I do it stealthily?
You can certainly try.
Anybody else want to do it?
Should I just cast Pass Without a Trace right now?
I mean, I can potentially try and open it with my mage hand.
It's concentration.
Well, the good news is I rolled that 20.
Well, then, yeah, you open it. You're like, oh, why am I trying to look through no keyhole? And I just open it.
I just paid
So a large well sits in the corner of this room, equipped with a winch and bucket mechanism for fetching water. Doors enter from northwest and south. You guys would be coming in from the northern door in this scenario. So I guess from the the west and south. Several dirty straw pallets lie tucked into the corners of the room, including one very large and stinking pallet.
I can smell it?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
You see there is 4 creatures in this room. One is significantly larger, hulking, fat, big belly. There's like a club next to him, and 3 other creatures that look of a kind to this creature, but smaller, but still larger than your average human.
Okay.
And they are they don't see you
Okay.
at the moment.
I motion for Vanan to like come over and try to identify them because I know I can't.
You also Vanan. So the door is sneakily open. You come and peek in. I'll give you this one. They're orogs, or
okay.
So half ogres are the 3 smaller guys, and the larger one is an ogre. From your quick summation of this room, one of the orogs is fairly scarred up, as if he has seen a fair amount of battle. That seems to be the one in charge, just from the lay of the situation.
It seems dangerous.
Do they seem to be guarding something?
They just seem to kind of just be hanging out at the moment. You do notice, Igni, this caught your eye, because rogue, that there seems to be, like, a gathering of goods of sorts in the corner. With your natural 20 to open, I'll count that for this. You can see, because this is basically what you focus on more than anything else. There seems to be a loose flagstone in the corner, as if stuff would be placed underneath it.
Oh, Heidi. Okay. I like gingerly like close the door and I turn around and go, so there are what kind of monsters, Vanan?
Can they? They're orogs and it's an ogre in there.
In there, but they are guarding hidden things, no?
Okay, they're kind of dangerous.
Very. My question is, what are they doing here? And they have a smelly palette in the corner. Did I notice anything else about other than it was smelly?
Well, you noticed that there were 3 pallets with rags, and one that was very smelly. You also noticed that there's one very smelly, oversized ogre, and 3 orogs. You think they might be beds.
Oh, I see. Oh.
They sleep in beds.
They sleep on pallets.
On these
basically.
pallets, basically.
Yeah, but they made little pallets.
Do you
for them.
think we could? Would I know if they have dark vision?
You would know that they do have dark vision. You
Okay.
also know that, again, similar, ogres are pretty dumb.
Right.
But you would know that orogs have a slight more degree of intelligence. So reasoning with them, while it may not always work, they're not, they have enough mental faculties that you could attempt if you wanted to try and talk to them.
Oh.
Potentially.
Wait.
Lilith carefully, like quietly, was like, "I would just love if you cast Pass Without Trace, and we like."
I was about to ask, would it be possible to sneak through there, steal their stuff, and sneak out?
I want to
without them?
steal. I want to steal the thing.
Wait. I have an idea.
Oh,
Ready?
Yes.
I'm going to message to the ogre and make him believe that the other 3 are going to betray him.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay. Yeah, message. You just have to
I
know the
love this
creature
plan.
exists and its general direction.
Yeah.
So
Right on.
Pick the big one.
Do it.
So
I will,
I'm going. Okay, what's up?
I was just gonna say I will tell you, Vanan, on seeing you don't think there's any way you'd be able to sneak into the room through it. Perhaps you saw a door on the other side. You'd be more likely to go through that door because the flagstone was over there, and that'd be closer. Basically, now you'd be crossing across 15 to 20 feet of open terrain to try to get to this. So,
Also, do you have invisibility? Do we have invisibility? Is that
I only have the scroll. I haven't memorized it yet.
Damn. Okay. I remember that.
So, do you do that? You cast message.
So,
I like this
So
plan.
I want to see if I can make an intelligence check to see if I would know in my brain vault if there are any sort of gods that an ogre would know about or some sort of deity that they would know about.
Nope,
Oh no, did we lose him again?
we did.
Yeah, he vanished.
Okay, go ahead and make a religion.
Okay. Boo. That's a 28.
Wow, that is
Dang.
pretty good. As far as ogres go, they are giants. They are capable of understanding common, so you know that's good.
Cool.
Let's see. Goblins or gods rather, for a
So no, for orcs it would be Grumsh
Grumsh.
usually,
yeah,
but
for an
ogres
ogre,
aren't necessarily the same.
it's a giant, so I can't. Yes, we'll say yes. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Though.
Is it like if it's a giant, would it be like a nom
Yeah, it would be. I guess because they're not technically
or Strongmoss or
Yeah, it
or
just
actually
pick-
the hill giant?
Yeah, it'd be more hill giant, but they're ogre. They're separate. It's whatever. Honestly,
Okay.
they're not that intelligent. You could probably just say like, "I am God," and they'll be like, "Oh shit."
Oh, I believe that.
So then I will message to him. I will say, "They are going to betray you."
All right. Make me a intelligence deception check.
Intelligence deception check.
So are you proficient? If you don't have proficiency in deception, it's just
I
an
don't.
intelligence check.
So just intelligence. Okay. Come on. 16.
Okay.
There he
There
is.
he is. Yeah. You get a message. You just hear from inside, like, huh? What? Who? And the other three are just like you hear like confused, like, this fucking guy.
The ones in front of you, they will betray you.
And you hear like a moment of silence. And then
My God, if this works.
Yeah.
alright, guys.
Oh my God, this is gonna be brilliant.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
I will also say, kill them and prove your strength to me.
Okay.
We don't hear this, right? We just see,
Nope,
like,
you just see Ozzy focusing.
Vanan goes over to Lilith is like, you think Ozzy's getting a little bit too dark?
He is concentrating very hard.
And you guys, everybody make me a perception check with advantage, please.
All right, I'm gonna roll for
Including me?
Including you.
Okay.
Wow,
You
I
have
rolled
super
a 1
advantage.
and a 2.
But that's not anything, so... alright, so...
I got a natural 20.
Oh damn.
alright, yes.
Hang on, I got a 23. It's probably gonna be the best. Yeah, so 23 for me. What do I need to roll for you, Vanan?
20. D20.
No, what am I adding?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Perception.
My perception is 5.
Oh, okay, so add 5. Okay, so 10 or that one's way better. 14.
So
Okay.
19?
Cool. So, let me see. So, Lilith, you're just like, man, Gremlin, you have such a nice coat. Like, you're just like very excited about your new pet. And you're just like, so pretty. Like, everybody else is focused, and just for a moment, you're just distracted by the beauty.
Pretty elk.
Pretty elk, yeah. The rest of you hear just this loud crash and impact of something happening beyond the door. And then excited voices.
What? Oh, Ozzy, did you do something?
Maybe.
What did you do?
What happened, buddy?
Is it still going on?
Yeah, the excitement is still happening, yeah.
Shh.
What is that?
Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
Let me think. Okay. So mine, just hang on, guys, while I play D&D by myself.
Oh, the best. He was playing D&D by himself.
Okay. 12.
It's just like rolling dice.
No, first we're
Love
going
it.
for initiative. You know, surprise round happen.
Sure.
1,
And smashing.
2,
We're outside the door, just like
listening to the door.
eating popcorn. Hanging out.
It's like, how'd you guys sleep with this?
I'm still messaging the ogre, like egging him on, being like, yes, prove to me your strength.
Brilliant.
Come to the dark side.
Brilliant.
Oh, man.
Okay. Do.
Here, let me get my Sith hood up. No.
Yeah. I think you're right, Vanan. We may have corrupted Ozzy.
He's just figuring out radiant stuff.
Yeah.
His radiance is very high
Fine.
now.
My God.
All right. It's 8.
Go,
and
go,
6
go.
is 10. Oh. That's natural 1. All right. So then it stops.
I'm going to message to the ogre one more time. Very good. Do I get anything back?
No.
No? Okay.
and you hear like, you hear basically the sound of a blade like squelching into something wet and fleshy, continually now, just like.
Ugh.
Damn.
Should we check it out?
Ozzy,
Hey,
what
open the door.
happened?
Open the door.
Okay, shh.
Open the door.
Can I do a sneak
You
snake
can
stealth?
make me a stealth check. You can have advantage on this because of what just went down.
Okay, so that would be 17 and a 16, so 17.
Okay. You open the door and you see the flabby ogre on the ground as someone is over top of one of the leader one who's more scarred over top of it with a two-handed great axe just hacking into it. And you see one of the other Orogs has like his armor is dented a bit, but the guy who's doing the cutting and the other guy seems totally fine.
There were 3 of them, though. Is one of them dead?
No.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them are alive.
Are still standing?
One of these guys is a little dented, and the ogre is just destroyed.
Well, shh.
Wow.
So I just like
weakened him a little bit.
I like close the door and I'm like, well, I don't know what you did, but the ogre is dead. But the scar one, he
I guess I should have mentioned this. I didn't say it before, so that's my bad. The guys that are the Orogs, the ones that are still alive, they all have two-handed great axes, and they are all wearing plate mail.
Oh, well, that would have been.
That makes it a lot harder.
That makes a lot of sense. So these are like, I don't know how to put them, like mercenaries. Like
They look like
So-
that.
yeah,
So
they're not fucking around. These are
So maybe not. They killed
Well,
the ogre. They are
they
chopping
are-
it to bits.
They are distracted, and we may be able to get the jump on them.
I mean,
We could
I
jump
don't
them.
really.
Or we could keep going around to other door when we make it to far side,
We could do that also.
and then I could steal it over there.
Maybe.
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 You're still going into a room with 3 people that can see.
This is true. I just say we keep moving. And if that is coming from me, I do really
That's
want
fine.
whatever is in the room, but I will
We can come back.
hesitate. Yeah, I hesitate a little. They are large.
I'm still feeling the
They're
burns
medium
from
size.
like our last battle.
They're the same size as you guys. They just have armor.
They're currently hacking a ogre to
yeah.
death.
Let's go down another hallway.
So this way?
Okay. So
Left.
from where you guys are, yeah, you could go left towards that, like, kind of...
There's like a small little jumble of like hallways to the
yeah.
left,
Mm.
and then over to the right is like the rest of the place.
All right,
Pretty
then to the
much.
right.
Then to the right.
Okay. So,
No more jumbling
Man with
hallways.
the map should probably navigate.
Yeah, hey, if you know, lead the way.
all right,
I'm looking
so...
at the map, but I have no idea which.
So we're at that little intersection of you know where the top right staircase is.
Yeah.
We're at the we're at the intersection right next to it, like to the left of it.
below it.
Oh.
Yeah, that
left and
like
below.
the area
Oh.
where like the middle staircase is, that room that's right connected to it. That's where the ogre just was.
Oh,
And
okay.
the
So
Orogs.
that ogre room leads to either a southward doorway or a westward staircase.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah,
to over
fuck
to the
that
left
room.
is that little like jumble of hallways, and then to the right is the hallway pattern that leads to the rest of the place.
Yeah, I'm down to go down. I'm down to go westward.
Okay. So you guys
Onward.
continue down that direction. Basically, you see that those 2 little kind of blips in the hallway are just little collapsed, like loose stone rubble areas. There's nothing there. And you get to that first intersection to the right, look down that hallway, and it just is 2 dead ends. So basically, you need to go to the left, to the south,
Right.
into the larger
Yeah.
complex area.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yes.
south.
Okay.
South.
Oh wait, no. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Do that. You should do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
want the
we'll do
ogres
that.
following us.
So you cast Pass Without a Trace. Everybody make me stealth checks. You're adding +10 to that roll.
So that
12.
would be a 33.
Wow.
Roll for me, Ingrid.
Oh, yes.
12
What
with
is
the
it?
plus 10, Britt?
I rolled a 2 again.
Oof.
Oh,
I might
Um,
change these dice out.
And what am I adding for you, Vanan?
Plus 15. 18. Sorry.
Plus 18.
So a unnatural 20 or dirty 20.
Okay.
Whoa.
a 29.
All right. Brittany, also roll for Gremlin, please.
Oh, yes.
Gremlin adds a plus 0 to the roll.
Gremlin rolled a 15. Am
Plus-
I rolling stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Plus 10 for the pass without a trace, so 25.
Yeah, Gremlin's super fucking stealthy.
Those hooves make no sound on the flagstone.
Just floating.
Yeah, basically. All right. So, describe to me in a cardinal direction, Bucky, or I guess Ozzy, technically, right? Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go to the north, to the west, or to that complex over there to the southeast?
I would say
It looks like there's some rooms on the other side of the ogre place.
yeah. Let's make our way over there. Let's make our way to the other side of the
That looks pretty cool.
of Ogre Hovel.
Ogre Hovel. So go ahead and Brittany did last time. So Bucky, roll me a d20, please. Just a straight up d20.
A 9.
Cool. You guys make it down over there to that area, seemingly uneventfully. So at the end of this tunnel, 3 cell-like rooms have been excavated from the rock. Iron bars wall off each one, with a chain and padlock securing a swinging gate. Inside, a number of prisoners huddle on miserable straw pallets. There are a grand total of 17 of these people.
Are they human?
Some of them are, however, one is a dwarf.
Oh, no.
We should talk to the dwarf,
The
probably.
dwarf is the one who might be part of the adventuring crew.
This is
You may
true.
know that night.
Yeah,
I
we
do-
should talk
yes.
to the dwarf.
Can we let them go first?
I mean, they're
Uh,
probably just gonna start running, and the ogres are gonna start.
We
chasing
don't
them.
necessarily have a clear access out since the door
Yeah.
that we came in through is arcane locked, so maybe we should clear a path first.
I'll
I
tell
want to
you
get all these
what.
prisoners' hopes up and just be like, "Hey," and then
I
like
don't want
just
to get them
kidding.
killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am. Oh, that's fine. We don't have to get them killed. I'm not leaving them.
Uh,
No,
No,
no.
I want to
Yeah.
save them
No, no.
too, but like
Okay.
we don't have a good plan right now. We need
No,
to.
We should
work.
clear out and then we can lead them out instead
Yeah.
of them just wandering off and dying.
Yeah.
Igni,
Well,
make me
let us
an-
be diplomatic with this dwarf then.
Make me an intelligence check, Igni, please.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. A 13?
Okay. Because I forgot to mention it before, you saw when that guy was swinging and hacking into the guy. When he reached back, you saw like the armor and his belt shift a little bit as he brought it down, and you saw the glint of a key on his
Oh,
belt.
shit.
Damn.
Well, I mean, we can still get the surprise on them.
This is true. Do we
you
know
guys
which door
talk-
that is?
Which door that is? Or which dwarf did you say?
No, Ozzy,
Oh.
you mean getting a drop on them, right? From the opposite side of the room?
Yes.
Do we know which door that is?
Yeah, you could posit
Yeah.
that pretty easily.
Okay.
We're right
It's
there.
right next to us. They're
Yeah.
right there.
So here's what we do. We just do it. We create distraction. We put Lilith at opposite door. She comes in. They go to attack her. We sneak in back door.
I mean, I can use one of my.
Still need the key.
new-
Yes,
I-
we kill them to get key, right?
Oh, before
Or we pull it off their belt.
what's your idea, Ozzy?
Well, I have one of my newfound spells that I have seemed to have seemingly mastered. That if someone opens the door, I could potentially just
Fireball!
maybe not have them be a problem.
Yeah, why not? I love it.
Oh,
That's a good option.
But I would recommend that Igni stay a little bit further back because she
This is
still
true.
kind of smells like alcohol.
that's true. I'll step back.
Yeah. Is that the plan? Open door, fireball, shut the door?
I'll open the door. I'm resistant to fire now.
Ooh,
Yeah. Look
damn.
at this.
True.
Party's working together.
Well, I'm just
So
gonna
if I
sit back here.
accidentally get scorched, that's okay.
All right. So, is that the plan?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Ozzy. Roll me 8d6 fire damage, please.
I absolutely will.
Unless you decide to increase, or that's not a thing yet. Not increasing the
Not
damage.
yet. No.
That's 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, I gotta make some.
Yeah,
dex
it's full of
saves.
d6.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 28.
Okay. Lilith, why don't you make me a dexterity check. This is the first time you guys have ever attempted the old. What'd you get?
I rolled an 18.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's good. She opens the door. The stone door slides open. You hear like a huh, and then you see a little pea-sized fire, like speck of orange light, and then you shut the door, and then you hear ting. And the explosion happens within the room.
Awesome.
I think with that we're gonna have to roll for initiative.
Yep.
Sounds
Woo!
good.
I have been waiting for this moment.
Not too bad. I got
Initiative,
a
please?
17 for initiative.
What am I adding for your initiative there?
5.
So, dirty 20 for Vanan.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
I also
Uh,
have advantage.
24 for Igni.
Okay.
Oh, roll again for Vanan because he has advantage.
I think,
Oh!
yeah.
Ozzy, what about you?
I got a 10.
Cool.
And Vanan just rolled in at 20 for his advantage.
What do you have?
So I had a 23. Vanan rolled with his advantage a nat 20.
Cool.
Which is 25.
25. And Lilith had what? I'm sorry.
17.
17. Cool. And these guys get. What do they have?
I want to stab something.
Get to the right page here. These guys have a 15. So they're going after Lilith.
Oh, my sneak attack's gone up. Woo!
All right. So, Vanan, it's your turn. The door is shut. What do you do?
Post up.
Post up. I'm thinking about what the. This is like the moment after the fireball goes off.
Yeah, it just went off. You were ready. The fireball went off. It's your turn.
Okay.
You hear that some things are still moving inside. You know there are some things still alive.
Okay.
I open the door.
Okay. That's
What
a
do I
free
see?
action.
What do I see when I open the door?
One guy scorched on the ground. You smell dead, burning ogre flab. And there are 2 guys, including the scarred guy, that are up, seemingly significantly scorched, but still hefting their great axes, gathering their senses in the confusion of the fire and the smoke. They see you. It's your move.
They see me. Okay.
Because you just opened the door.
Yeah. I did just open the door.
Yup.
Look at me opening doors and stuff. It
Yeah.
always turns out great. when
So,
I'm-
they're not next to the door, though, so you can back away without fear of opportunity attacks.
Hmm.
What would you
Yeah.
like to do?
I would like to back away from the door.
Mhm.
Or do I,
don't
back
know.
away?
What would
What
you like-
if?
What if?
What if?
Who cares?
All right.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
What are you doing, man?
I'm
Suspense.
thinking. I think I'm gonna charge in.
Okay. Charge in. You are
I'm
now in
gonna-
the room.
I'm in the room, and I'm gonna head into melee with these guys.
Do
All right.
it.
Let's do it.
Nice.
What you got?
I'll do the scarred dude.
Okay. Make me
That's
some
all.
attacks.
I'm gonna go at that.
What am I adding for you, my friend?
For me, for my attack.
Well, you just rolled another nat 20.
Oh shit.
It was genuinely the truth.
Oh shit.
So you just
Well,
critted him.
Hang on. Let me go grab the cards because I didn't think I was gonna have to do that. And
Crit,
that's
crit.
dumb on my-
Crit.
All the crits.
I forgot to do my. Forgot to do Hunter's Mark. I'm a
Oh.
fool.
I mean, they're like. I don't think we're gonna have to worry too much about these guys. We wore them down a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Crit for one of our players here.
I've got 2 attacks.
Slashing damage. So this is double damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So- That is what, a
Standard double.
D6?
double.
So it's
Yeah,
2d6
2d6.
plus a d8, right? Because you have Colossus.
Oh, and he's damage. Yeah, 2d6 plus a d8.
2d6 plus a d8, double.
yes.
No,
Oh.
it'd be 2d6 plus 2d8 or 1d6 plus 1d8 doubled.
So roll.
Oh, I see. I see.
2d6 and 2d8.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll just be easier.
So, first one, I only have 1d8, so I have to roll it again. So, first one was 9.
Okay,
Second one was 10.
cool. So that was
19 points total.
Cool for that whole
For
combined,
the
right?
short sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Hell yeah.
just you cleave right through this guy.
Plus 5.
Plus,
So-
yeah,
Oh.
so you cut right through this dude, cut him in half.
Oh,
Nice.
And then you have a second attack. So
Oh, right.
The other guy.
okay. On a 16 plus whatever your attack bonus is.
Plus 8. So,
that definitely hits. So that's a d6 plus a d8 plus 5
So, a 12.
plus the 5.
yeah. So
12, 17 total.
Oh, great! You cut through that guy too.
Damn.
Real quick.
Both dead.
Sha.
Awesome.
Well, that seemed like good plan. Bravo, Ozzy. You are full of it tonight. I dig it. I love it. I love it.
Not a
I want,
problem.
I want to enter a room and go look at the secret hidey hole.
All right.
Good plan,
So
Ozzy.
beneath this loose flagstone, under his sleeping pallet, you find a leather pouch in which is contained 90 gold pieces and 40 electrum pieces.
Damn.
Ooh.
Electrum.
What? Why are they hanging on to so much like bling?
How much gold? 90?
90 and 40 electrum.
So much.
Jesus.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to go up.
Yeah,
to-
she gets hot. Staring at that much.
I want to walk up to Captain Dude and see what he's got on him, including that key.
He does have
Yes.
a key. You notice that for sure. And then, unfortunately, he doesn't really have much else. Those 3 guys are wearing plate mail, and they have great axes. And then the ogre just had like a club. There's a couple of javelins in the room, like 4
I'll take-
javelins.
Can I have the javelin?
Sure.
One of
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Sure. You've got 4 javelins now.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys did that. Now what?
So we have key. I will not stand for anybody in prison or in chains. So I like to go talk to this dwarf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
I
go
agree.
unlock the.
I'm going to pocket the key so that they don't know I have it, just in case they're like, free us now. And then we're like, no. But hold on.
Good plan. Good plan.
Because they might be criminals too.
Okay.
What is wrong with criminals? No.
No, I mean like they might be from what if some of those are from the Feathergale Spire?
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
we will have to deal with them the same way we dealt with the rest of the bird people. Yes, let's do it. Talk
Okay.
to dwarf.
Ozzy's like,
So you guys go to talk
About
to these
that.
prisoners. And yes, you guys are going to talk to the dwarf. So you go down to where the cages are with these 17 people. And there are 16 people and a dwarf, 16 humans and a dwarf. What do you say to the dwarf?
I hand a maple candy to each prisoner.
Yep, I almost, I was telling my wife, she was telling me she was going to like this maple syrup place, and I was like, do they have maple candy? Because I have this craving for them. Can you go buy them for me?
Every time
Thanks to
you
this game.
say maple candies, I think it's like the maple nut clusters.
Yeah.
They're like
okay.
one of my favorite candies. They're like super good.
Yeah, I've
That is
never
a-
really had a craving for maple candy, but in my brain, it always looks so good
Oh
when
yeah.
Vanan gives it to people. I mean, whether or not it's creepy how he gives it to them, it's still in my brain.
They
looks like it tastes really good. So yeah, you give everybody a piece of maple candy, and they're genuinely thankful for food of any kind,
Yeah.
Aw.
especially something
But I
sweet.
say only one. Too much sweets is bad for your teeth.
Are,
Just ask John.
who has done this to you?
Is this directed at the dwarf or?
Any of them? Who has done this to you?
And there's like a mutterings of different things, and people are will like, we'll have the dwarf speak up. Sure, he's like, I will specifically that'd be Jerth. He's that. There's an Ogrog over there in a room nearby. He's the one who did it to
no
us.
more.
I
Oh.
just cut him in half.
Oh shite! That's well, all right then. That's fantastic. Yeah, he's the guy who imprisoned us right in the jailer, if you will, that imprisoned us here. But I think we're all here for different reasons. But none of us want to be here, obviously. And he kind of chuckles, and everybody's like, "Haha, that's not funny."
Why would they? Why would they do such a thing?
Yeah, why are you imprisoned?
Basically, most of the majority of the people will tell you a story of raiders wearing cowls or brown hoods, sweeping into town and carrying them back into servitude into these mines.
Unacceptable.
What
and they-
servitude are they forcing you to serve?
Sorry, say that again.
What are they making them do?
Basically, right now they don't know. They've just been brought here. They don't know what for.
Mm.
I
I elbow whoever's standing next to me, and I'm like, yeah, we need to.
Then someone will be like, "Oh well, there was a couple more of us, but some of them were taken out, and we haven't seen them since."
Taken by who?
Oh, someone in monk-like robes would come and take them, and then they never came back. So we assume we don't know what happened to them. It happened a couple of times over the past week or so, at least since I've been here, and there's general echoing of that seems to be the case. Sometimes.
Have you heard these monk or monks talking about anything in particular?
She says it seems like during the day they're completely silent.
Well,
Hmm.
And the dwarf will speak up, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't in any town or going through anything. Wasn't stolen from me home or any of that. I was part of a delegation coming from Mirabar, heading south from Beliard with a bunch of guards.
Yes.
Let's see. He goes, we were captured and ferried across the Desserin River by pirates, who got my books in exchange, my beloved texts. They were received, and it says, bandits on flying vultures attacked the cultists in the hills, the ones capturing us, bringing us here.
I have your books.
Do you
Are
do you
those
mean,
the Bible
do you mean
too?
these?
He goes,
We have
oh
those."
my goodness, you have me books. This is a wondrous day.
These, what
So
do we do?
pleased.
Well, I'm so tickled. What do we do? We can't just. You have to understand. We can't just let you out. No.
He goes, let me tell you what I know. We were heading south. We were ambushed by the same people that brought us here to this place. There was fights. People died as we were heading this way to assume this place. We were attacked by bandits on giant vultures, and they took oh jeez, how do you say it? Desenia. They captured her and took her away.
Did those bandits happen to have feather attire on?
He goes, oh, they did. Does that mean anything to you?
You don't have to worry about them anymore.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, we took care of them.
Guys.
I
Awesome
really want to let them out. I think they're just caught in the crossfire between
I'm just afraid that the other members that are still alive in the monastery might attack them, and we would be putting them in more danger. If we could clear out a way for them to escape,
Yes.
we can
Yeah.
leave them out and they
And he
can
goes,
go on their way.
Did you find? You said you took care of him. Did you find Desenia? She was the delegate that we were a delegation. She was the elven delegate. She was the one that we were helping to protect, and she was the one that was captured by the ones that were flying. Did you find her?
I think she's being held. If my memory serves correctly, I think she's been transported to another air base.
This is true.
Because we came across a letter that it didn't specify, but they did say that they had.
I have that letter.
Yeah.
Look at things coming together, guys. It's all starting to make sense.
Oh,
now.
yeah, here
All
it is.
starting to mesh.
Right there. There's the letter in orange. It says things. Yes. They brought her from Waterdeep. Am I to understand that correctly?
You guys came from Waterdeep, didn't you?
He goes, no, we came from Mirabar.
But you were headed to what?
No, we were heading to Red
they-
Larch.
They took her to Waterdeep.
No, I think that
She
was
was
a separate-
from Waterdeep originally.
She was from Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean the
They
black.
just said that they intercepted her and they wanted to torture her.
Yes,
for
maybe we don't
knowledge.
actually. Yeah, maybe we don't know where they took her.
Or
He'll
somebody.
tell you. Also, he says, we had two other delegates. Rundorth and Teresio. They were taken again from these. Like some of these other people, Echo people, were taken away. We don't know where they're brought, but they have. I haven't seen them since, and that was a while ago. I don't know what their fate is.
Well,
Okay.
And he goes, do you know anything of a knight? We were
Yeah.
traveling with a knight that we were planning to inter at Summit Hall, but he also was waylaid in the process.
he's upstairs.
This is true. He's been interred here.
And he looks at you, Lilith, and he goes, oh, well, it looks like he'd be in good hands then. Would you be able to finish that mission and take him home? Not that that's obviously what I'm most worried about. I want to get the fuck out of here, but...
We'll have to come back for him.
We can get him on the way out.
We save everybody living and dead.
I definitely intend to come back to this place and visit a new friend, and that'll be part of that visit is getting that knight back to where he needs to go. But right now, we're gonna try to find a way for you guys to get out. You have to trust us. You have to just wait here a little bit longer.
And he goes, oh, we ain't going anywhere.
You have not. If anybody comes by, you have not seen us. Yeah.
He goes, oh, they probably wouldn't believe us anyway.
Good.
Well,
All right,
I
let's
mean, we did
go-
just kind of crispy fry. The Yes, I said we got to.
Let's go to your path.
All right?
Yes, we will be back for you. I promise. It hurts, Ignish.
All right, so you guys head out.
Lilith feels as like pressed as well. Like this really sucks. Like it does not feel good to walk away, but she knows it's the right thing to do until we can find a safe way to get them out.
Okay, so you guys are going to head, I assume, somewhere the other direction.
So the only other option I can really see is either going to the staircase that's in the ogre room that's off to the side, or
Mhm.
going towards the northwest and then checking up what's over there because it looks like there's big rooms up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the other ones just all dead ends?
You don't know.
Okay. I mean, I think so. The room with the ogre room with the staircase, I'm assuming that goes up.
That would make the most sense, yeah.
So I mean, that staircase probably just leads back up to the monastery, which won't be.
One of
Ideal
them, there
for
was
them.
staircase down inside of room with altar, and then on the far west side, we have not explored yet. We know there is library, yeah,
Okay.
that we have not seen yet, and the whole western side, the upper floor, we have not.
Correct.
Yes,
Why don't we then give the staircase a try? Perhaps.
Yeah.
I think it
If
will
there's a
just
quick
right
and easy
into-
path
yes,
that we can get them out, then maybe we can get them out now and then
Yes.
continue our search.
I think that's
Make
a good plan.
me an intelligence check, Ozzy, since you have this map.
Sure.
And you've been paying the most attention to things.
17.
You, based on the location of this staircase, you think that this is that one door in the hallway on the upper floor that was right next to in the hallway where you murdered that lady.
Oh, yeah.
You think that staircase probably leads to that one door you didn't go
Okay.
in. So right in the heart
Oh,
of where
perfect.
everything
So then we
okay.
can lead them directly outside.
Well, it'll take you. You could, but you're gonna go right up into the middle of the war zone where you just were.
Right.
Yes, it will drop us in bloody hallway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe so if we now we have orientation though, as to where to go. So I assume the one at the staircase at far north goes to the altar room.
Potentially, yes.
Maybe.
I bet.
So then, should we possibly make our way up towards the
I
northwest?
think at this point the best thing to do is to exterminate them, and then we come back for them, the people that deserve to live.
Well, let's go up towards the northwest.
So you head up towards the northwest. Chelsea, why don't you roll me a d20 as you guys are making your way?
At a 19.
Oh, hey.
I'm
that's
killing
a
these
20.
rolls tonight.
Go ahead now and make me roll me a d8.
Oh, God.
Sorry, a d6.
Oh, that changes things. A 1.
Huh. Okay. Weird. Okay. So you are heading that direction, and you find as you're traveling, you see a weird, seemingly in like one of these like alcoves in the area there, a seemingly totally out of place, almost like a bright purple violet, oversized mushroom.
Ooh. Don't touch that. Yo, don't touch it. Can I roll for information? Vanan, do your nature thing.
Okay.
You want to do the nature thing? What do I add to your roll?
Can I make one too?
Sure.
Yeah.
5.
So a 14?
Yeah.
14
Sure.
for Vanan.
And what did you have, Ozzy?
Let me see. A 22.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys know that these are violet fungus. They're pretty nasty stuff. They have a kind of a like if you touch them, bad shit happens.
Don't touch that.
Oh, no
They
touching.
rot flesh.
Is it in our path?
No, you can go around it.
Don't touch it. We're just gonna sneaky past it.
Yes, yes. Just
All right.
walk away.
Sneaky.
Never happened. Never saw it.
Okay. You guys make your way further. You kind of. Are you going to examine? You kind of have an idea that a lot of these look like they're dead ends and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going to still explore each one of them, or just kind of skip over them and go for the more large?
I mean,
ones?
I would say just like walk past and like peek in. Maybe
Yeah.
take a little, like just kind of like glance and see what we see as we're walking past, but not like go crazy
Yeah.
lengths to explore every inch.
Sure. Okay. The kind I'll call it the longest tunnel, if you will,
Mhm.
on that side. As you guys get there and explore that a little bit and take a look down there, this cave, it seems to be a mine tunnel. So there's a heap of rubble 6 feet high that blocks a 10-foot long section of this passage, but you can tell that the tunnel definitely continues past it. But there's a collapse here.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't know what is beyond it, but you know that something apparently went that way at one point.
Okay.
And
This
then
is
you
heading
guys,
west, right? We're facing west.
the longest path to the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys head north into that sort of northerly area where there's those two large square rooms.
Mhm.
That if you continue kind of that square to the left, it turns out it isn't really a square; it's a series of staircases that go down in a square.
Oh.
Like a
Goes
spiral.
further
Spiral
down.
down.
Sort of, but in a rather than a circular, it's a
Mhm.
square.
Right, right.
They
quarry.
seem to go deeper down, and then to the right into that other square room is a door.
How far down does it go?
How far down do you want to investigate?
I mean, like, I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, is it one of those things where I like look over the edge and can see far down, or is
No,
it
the nature of the wall,
Okay.
you can't do that. You have to keep going
I
around.
have to go? It's like the way a lighthouse is built, kind of a thing with
Yep.
like walls encasing it. Okay.
Ah.
Check it out, anyways. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to go down too far.
Yeah. I kind of want to see if we can
Depending
maybe
on
see
how
the bottom
far
of it
it
or
is.
something.
Yeah.
Can we peeky the door first?
Sure. So there is a door there if you would like to try and stealthily open it.
Sneaky peek. Oh, and we're
Sure.
still pass without trace, right?
You are still passed without trace.
Hell yeah.
Nat 20.
Damn, dude.
Hot damn, dude.
Didn't need it.
Are these those dice that I got you? Because
They're not actually.
I was gonna say, because damn, I should have kept them for myself.
Yeah. They're not. It's okay. This usually I don't use this D20 because it always fails me. Tonight it's really on point.
Well, there you go.
Winning dice.
So I peeky through the door. What's on the other side?
Yes, you do.
Sneaky like.
Let us see. So you peek through that door. The floor, you can see basically, I just want to make sure I'm understanding this right. The floor of this large chamber consists of loose red earth. A natural column of stone stands near the middle of the room. And a row of sturdy iron bars with a sliding cage door, currently shut, walls off the western portion. That's where you guys are. You come through the door and you can see there's walls of like bars with a sliding door where you are. Portions off this western portion, the portion you're in. A door of iron plate stands in the western wall beyond the door, behind the iron bars, while a similar door exists to these. So you guys came through this iron plated door, and you're now like in a section that is what's it called? The gate. There's a sliding door, and then the bars. You can see there's this patch of red earth with a stone in it, and then across from you is another iron-plated door, and you can kind of look, and you see there's staircases that lead up. You believe this to one to lead to the altar.
Oh. Okay. Tell me about this pile of dirt.
It is
Red dirt.
is
It has
red.
something in it, you said?
There's a stone, like a almost sort of. There is a big chunk of stone. A natural
I
stone
see.
stands in the middle of it.
But it looks like it's growing out of the ground naturally, or like it's very natural. It's not like somebody's put it there.
Yeah, it seems natural.
Okay, I closed the door. So
Um,
there's nobody in there, right?
oh, you needed the key to get in, by the way, to get through.
Oh.
The store.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh
have that.
shit, my bad. So you open the door because
Oh,
there's
God.
something I read it because it assumes you come down from the top, not
Sure.
in from the side.
Oh.
Not the back.
So
yep.
I'm out of. So you open the door and you're like, okay, red rock, this, cool. And as you like look into the rest of the room, you get attacked as there's a giant ass hulking chitinous creature inside the cage with you as you open the door.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I did it stealthy though. The 20.
Yeah. If you have footsteps, that's what matters because this thing has tremor sense.
Oh.
Good lord, no.
Can I close door?
You can in a second, but it's gonna pummel you first.
Damn it.
Actually, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, I can do that. Oh no! At a 7.
You.
Oh wait,
are-
I say yeah, it's a 7.
You are in. You see Igni open this door, and freeze. You are incapacitated as you are confused by the gaze of this creature. We'll say that happens. I'm gonna make him have one attack. We'll see what happens.
Looking at my abilities right now, god damn it.
Yeah, he's gonna punch you.
Brilliant.
You're gonna take 6 points of damage.
I'm going to take it like it.
Yeah, and you can't uncanny dodge anyway because you're incapacitated.
Correct.
With that, I think that's a good point to roll for initiative.
Yeah, I would say so.
That seems like
Seems reasonable, right?
where this is going.
I rolled a 17.
Nice. Again, that's the second time in a row.
I got a 23.
23 for Ozzy.
Igni rolled a 9. Vanan, what am I adding to your roll? Which is going to be stupid high.
Vanan is muted.
He's got 5.
So a 24 for Vanan and a 9 for Igni.
Got it.
Does my dude also roll
He
an
just-
initiative, or
we're-
does he take my turn?
We're just gonna have him go on your turn because it's easier.
Okay.
Okay. So, first up is Vanan. You see Igni. The door is like open. You see her freeze, and you see her get clocked. Whatever it is behind the door. It is your turn.
I will
Somebody
pull
move
out
me.
a short sword
Mm-hmm.
and to go in to attack.
Okay.
So this is using the blade, of my bow. I've got the
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
in one hand, a short sword in the other hand.
So
Okay.
I'm adding to your roll.
So you
There's
run in.
12. 12 for roll. Whatever.
12 plus what do you add? What she add to it?
8.
8.
So dirty
for,
20.
for the hit is 8
Correct.
with the blade. Not remember. There's no like archery scenario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's right. It is 8. So yeah, 20. You hit this thing. You notice it has like a thick natural armor. It
Mhm.
also, now that you get a good look at it, it has like 2 sets of eyes, antenna, and a nasty ass mandible mouth.
Ooh.
That looks like it could do some serious damage were you to get caught in that.
Yeah. Okay. Another attack. So
Okay.
it's
So roll your damage first of all. Give me the damage.
yeah, damage first.
So it's a D6 for me, plus
D6
5.
plus 5.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, you're muted.
I'm sorry. We have a trinket too.
I did see that. We'll get there.
I'm sorry. I just noticed I got excited. So that's
Oh.
all. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm rolling for him.
D6 plus 5, please.
Yeah.
I guess I could just do
So
it.
a 6. So 11.
11 points against this guy. All right. So, and then the second attack was a what?
We did not roll.
Oh, so
Second
damage.
attack was a 2. So that probably won't hit at a 10.
No, that's a 10. And you could still bonus action attack with your
Yeah,
offhand.
that was
if you want.
yeah, I'll do that.
So go ahead.
Bonus
and,
action attack at an 18.
that
So-
will hit. So just
yeah.
roll me a d6.
Yeah.
Oh, but a 1.
So
Yeah.
1 point.
The 1 damage.
Cool. All right, then it is Ozzy's turn. Ozzy, you see Vanan go in the door again, blocking, hitting something. You can't see it because of the door.
Okay. I'm gonna pull Igni away from the door because I see that she is stunned.
Yes, she is currently.
So I'm gonna grab onto her and pull her back.
Thanks, Ozzy.
Okay.
So-
Roll me a D. So you do that. Igni, just roll me a D8 real quick.
I'll move her out of the way
8.
so that Lilith can get in.
Cool.
Thanks.
Did you want to do anything else?
That was my action, right?
You get a free object interaction. I'm not gonna say that I'm calling Igni an object at
Yes,
this point.
Igni's an object. She's a
When
free
she's present,
object.
she's definitely an object.
So I'll let you do that, as it would have been it would have probably been most of your movement because you would have
Okay.
moving her. I'm gonna say you're at half movement, so you had to get to her, pull her
Okay.
back. So you could
Cool.
do action based things, but you really can't. You're gonna have 5 feet, which isn't really enough to get into the room.
But I have a bonus and I have an action, right?
Correct. Yes,
Cool. Then I'll Misty Step into the room.
you're in the room.
I pull out my wand of magic missiles and fire 3 charges at it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me. What is that? 6.
64 plus 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, dude. Wand of magic missile is awesome.
Wow.
I'm a big fan of those because they're non-attunement and like
Yep.
it's just a really good thing that anybody can use.
Yeah.
DMs, put wands of magic missiles in your game for your players.
15 plus 6, 21 damage.
21. All right.
Wow.
So this thing gets peppered by these blasts, and it still seems to be standing relatively tall. It's a pretty imposing thing. We're kind of looking at this guy.
Ooh. Oh, gross.
I don't like them.
After Ozzy is Lilith.
So with my extra attack, is that only melee, or can I cast a spell and then attack?
It is taking the attack action. What spell were you gonna cast? Let me ask you that.
Bless.
bless would be an action, so that would use it would be your action would either be to cast a spell or to attack, and if you attack, that would let you attack twice when you attack.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna double attack. I'm going to run the fuck up and smack it with my sword.
Okay, so you go in. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Tight, stand by. That's gonna be.
Wait.
Wow, this dice really fucking sucks. It literally only rolls like 2s or 17s, or I'm sorry, 16s. So I rolled with my longsword. I 10 to hit.
That is not going to hit. You have a second attack though, so
yes, marginally better. That's gonna be a 13.
13 still misses. This thing, you clank off of its armor. What does Gremlin want to do?
Gremlin's going to does he have enough room to he doesn't have enough room
you know what? If you really want, he could get into the room, bank a sharp right, because he's got 50 feet of movement.
Oh, tight. Yeah, he
bank
charges.
Bank a sharp right, and then turn around and charge at this thing. Sure.
Woo!
So go ahead and roll me if it moves. So go ahead and roll me an attack. You're gonna add a d20 plus 5.
Vanished.
Yeah, pass without a trace.
Charge. I don't think you have to.
But you make a ram attack.
Oh, okay.
Which is a d20 plus 5.
That's going to be a 14.
Unfortunately, Gremlin runs in and bucks with his antlers, and it seems to be stopped by the carapace of this creature.
Gotcha.
So
damn.
Unfortunately,
I'm changing these dice. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, seriously, switch those out. At which point, it is the creature's turn.
It's My Little Pony dice.
Oh, I got mine today too. Britt, I got my set. Ted sent me some.
They're cute. I'm gonna go get. I have another pair. I'll be right back to go get those.
Okay.
All right. So while that happens, it's this thing's turn. It makes 3 attacks.
Oh God.
So we're gonna have first attack is a natural 1, and that was gonna be against Gremlin.
Woof.
So well, these are all natural attacks. Oh, well, it tweaks its carapace, and it has disadvantage to all of its melee attacks for the
that's
next
helpful.
3 rounds.
Damn.
So that's a pretty brutal natural 1.
That's awesome.
That's
So
what's
now
up.
it's going to attack twice more with disadvantage. So this is going to be against Vanan. That is a 14, which will miss.
Yeah.
And then against Lilith, which, yeah, that misses as well. So this is 1 round down. After that, it is Igny's turn. Igny, you rolled an 8.
I did.
I need you to roll me an attack with your dagger, please. Oh, wait, no. There's nobody near you.
No. Well, Ozzy.
No, he misty stepped
I
into
misty
the
stepped
room.
away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I'm
You
just.
feel the compulsion to attack someone.
Mm.
There is no one within your reach.
Okay.
So, at which point, it's going to go around to Vanan.
Cool.
Vanan, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, as you have started your turn within 30 feet of this creature.
Hey.
So, Chelsea, could you roll me a d20?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I'm rolling for him. A
That's
12.
okay. 12 plus
12.
what's your charisma?
1.
So a 13. So you fail. I need you to roll me a d8, please, Chelsea.
Oh,
God.
A 6.
6. You run in the opposite direction from this creature, prompting an opportunity attack from it.
Jesus.
With disadvantage.
With this, it rolled a natural 1 anyway, so let's see what happens.
Hey, more.
If this attack was made with a claw, the damage to the claw is reduced by 4 points for the next minute. So,
that's like 10 rounds.
yeah, no, it's gonna probably not do so hot. So that was your go. Then it's gonna go to Ozzy. Ozzy, make me a charisma saving throw, please.
God. This is gonna be bad. Oh, it's not that bad. 19.
You're fine. You can act normally. What do you do?
Hey, okay. I'm gonna take advantage of this since I have the ability to.
Did I take advantage on that saving throw against being charmed?
You did not.
I was about to say I didn't think about it. I
Oh.
should have, because I have the Fey ancestry.
So Vanan
Nope,
probably
didn't think
should
about
have to. It's technically, I would allow it. It's technically not for charm. It's a confusion.
Oh,
but
it's not a charm.
But the charm effects are so stupid. It's literally, it has to say it charms you, which is like charm person, and that's it, which I hate. So I allow it for suggestion. I allow it for all those. So I should have. That's my bad.
That's,
Vanan
no,
should have
it's
it
cool.
too.
I didn't even think about it till now, too. I was like, man, I didn't even think about it. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I know for next time.
So Ozzy, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll just cast the regular old magic missile.
Okay, roll me some
Regular
damage.
old magic.
No, that magic missile. Just regular old.
It's
So
just
lovely,
3d4, right?
For level 1, yeah, 3d4 plus 3.
Oh. 9 damage.
9, okay. Then it's gonna be anything else. Sorry, you can still move.
There's no way I can get like 30 feet away from it. I'm assuming not in this room. It's too small, right?
With another Misty Step, you could out past the bars, because you're like in the cage right now.
Right.
Misty Step, you need to be able to see it, so you can see outside to teleport, or you could run back out of the room.
I'll Misty Step out of the bars.
Okay,
That's
so you're.
fine. I don't want to be in range of this thing.
You're still. So you're gonna go on the into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are there. That's cool. All right. So that is gonna do it for you. Lilith, make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay, I'm armed with different dice this time.
Oh, and you have all the charisma.
That's okay. It's that is going. You said a charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. That's 19.
Cool. Yeah, you can act totally normally. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit it again.
Let's hope.
Yeah, well.
Do it.
That's going to be 22.
That hits.
Tight. So let's bust out all this D8 sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my D8? Oh, there it is. Okay. So first attack is going to be 5 plus 6 is 11, right?
Yes.
And then the next one is going to be 10.
Did you hit? You had to roll a hit for the second attack.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm jumping the gun.
That's okay. Hey.
11
listen.
damage for the first hit.
Yep.
Oh, no. Second hit's not going to hit. I know it. I rolled a 3.
Okay. That is gonna miss. And just because I'll remind you, since we don't play that often, if you wanted to smite on that first hit, you could.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You can do it whenever you hit, so you can never waste it. It's when you hit.
That spends a spell slot, right?
It does.
Okay,
have
I'm gonna
4
hold off just for now on
Sure.
doing that. But if the battle turns, I have that option.
Yeah. And then Gremlin.
Gremlin is going to ram same
Okay.
the same dude that I have hit.
Yep. So there's only one guy, so.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's fine. Gremlin doesn't have to make the charisma save, so D20
Okay.
plus 5.
That is going to be a lot. That's what's 18 plus 5?
That's
23.
more than enough. I will tell you this, because I'm looking right at it. Ram is a D6 plus 3, but if you were to make a hoof attack, it's 2D4 plus 3, if that changes your mind.
Yeah, why not?
Because Ram has the benefit of charge, but he can't back away without prompting an opportunity attack.
Right. Yeah, hooves will be better. I want him to rear his cute little sparkly hooves.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me 2D4 plus 3.
So that's 4 plus 1 plus 3.
So
8.
8 points.
Yeah.
All right, Gremlin. Hitting it. It is now its turn. It's going to make its 3 attacks all at disadvantage. Natural fucking 1.
Yeah.
Jesus. If this attack was a bite, it was, because I was going to go mandible first. It's poisoned for a D4 round.
Oh, yes.
Which means it has disadvantage on all attack rolls. That's a 2. And that is a 7 and a 3, so it misses. everything.
This is not this.
It
thing's
is off
day.
form. It thinks you guys taste awful, and it's also been cut to the quick. It's not having a good time.
Oh my God.
Igni, it is your turn.
Ah,
You are not compulsed in any way.
I'm not.
No, sorry, it's Igni's turn.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Ignis.
Can I do anything?
Yeah, you can run right in and attack it. It's only when you
Okay.
start your turn within its sight.
In its sight. Yes, I would. She is. Yes. Make it happen. Make it so. Finally get to stab something.
Let's go. Let's see.
No,
Stepping.
I stabbed nothing on the first one.
All right,
I
what you
stabbed
got?
nothing. I stabbed nothing. Yeah, the first one would have only been an 11.
Okay, so
The second one
offhand,
is a 22.
Okay, so that would be just the offhand with your dagger. So go ahead and roll me just a d4 plus your sneak attack. So 1d4 plus 3d6, no modifier, just that. Because it's offhand.
Right. So 2 for the 4, and then 5, 7. So 9 points with the offhand.
Okay, 9 points. And that was your bonus action. So, cool. It's... You guys are cracking away at it, but it's that hard carapace shell. It's hard to tell how much damage you're actually doing to it.
Mhm.
And with that, it's going to go back around to the top to Vanan. I need you to make me another charisma save, Vanan, at advantage, because we're going to say that this is a charm. So, Iggy, or Chelsea, I'll need you to roll me two
Roll me a
d20.
d20.
Oh, is he still within range?
Yeah, he's in the room with it. He just ran to the wall.
Oh,
10. That's what I rolled.
For 2, because he's got advantage.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, okay. So that's a fail. Roll me a d8 for him, please.
I'm sorry. 6 again.
All right. So you just run into the other wall. You're fine. You don't get any opportunity. Ozzy, go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
I'm not out of his range. I'm still.
Oh, you teleported 30 feet away. Yeah, you're out of his range. That's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to. I don't want to blow any more spell slots. I've used a lot. I'm just going to shoot a ray of frost at him.
Okay, I am going to give him half cover because of the bars.
Okay.
So he just has a +2 to his
I'll
AC. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. Nope, that's a 12.
Yep, it off the bars.
Damn, that's it.
And then it's gonna be Lilith's turn. Lilith, go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw, please.
That's wow, I really suck at math. That's a 13.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, and you know what? Hang on. My mistake. Because you guys aren't surprised at this point, and I forgot to read this little section at the bottom. You can choose to avert your eyes from the creature, so you don't have to make the saving throw.
Yeah.
My mistake. But that will make your attacks at disadvantage because you're not looking at it.
Right. Okay.
So that's your choice, Brittany, to look away from it and make attacks at disadvantage, or to look at it, make attacks without advantage, but the confusion may cause you to do something.
Well, now would probably be an opportune time to bless everyone. That
Okay.
gives you all like
A d4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Yeah. Badass. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll
you're going to
bless
look
you.
away and cast Bless, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you pick 3 people.
That's
The rest of the
right
party.
on.
Cool.
Yeah. Can I bless myself?
You can. You could also cast Bless with a 2nd level spell slot and bless 4 people.
Oh no, just I mean
Okay, you
we're
pick
just
3.
worrying about us, right? That we haven't freed the prisoners.
No. So you
No,
could bless.
just
You
us.
could choose to not bless Ozzy since he teleported away, and bless the
Yeah,
3 people
that's fine.
fighting.
Bless
in
you guys,
melee.
as you guys have to
Yeah.
make saving throws.
Bless us.
Bless, I
her
bless
heart.
you.
Bless your heart.
All right.
Bless.
So you go ahead and bless the 3 of you guys.
Yes.
D4
Can
to attack
Gremlin-
rolls and saving throws.
Does Gremlin
Oh.
have to roll a charisma saving throw?
No, he's not a human.
Then he's gonna fucking
Mm,
hit him again with his hooves.
Hoof him.
Go ahead and make attack roll +5.
Tight. That's a 22.
Yeah, so roll me 2d4 plus 3, please.
So 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 3 is 8. Plus
So it was
3.
Yeah, 2d4, right? Plus 3.
Oh yeah, sorry. Then subtract 3 from that.
So that was
5. It's 8 damage total.
8 damage. Yeah.
Okay. So how would Gremlin like to kill this thing?
Oh, yes.
Oh yay! You know that horrifying sound that elks make? Have you ever
Yes,
heard an elk?
I have, yes.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And does like the thing, and then lands on both of his cute little feet and snorts.
Okay. Yeah, this Umber Hulk has fallen, defeated by Gremlin the Elk. So, all right. Let's see what else we find in this room.
Oh, is there like a door to the cage on my side of the room?
Yeah.
Okay, I have the key, so I'm gonna open the gate.
Yeah, go ahead. You guys open the cage. The door slides to the side. You guys can walk out. You are in this room. There is this thing full of what's it called? There's this thing full of red sand with this natural stone column. And there's the staircase going up, and there's another door.
Can we reasonably assume that the stone column is underneath the altar?
Sounds reasonable.
Would I know if there's anything worth salvaging off of the Umber Hulk?
Yeah, actually. If you were to find somebody with the smithing capabilities, Umber Hulk claws can be used to do some pretty nasty stuff, especially because Umber Hulks are good at burrowing. If you were to take the claws and take them to the right person, you may be able to create something like essentially like a burrow. Like they could also be used to punch things, right? Because they're pretty powerful. One assumes this one clearly was not, as he couldn't hit anything.
Right.
Um,
And you said that there was a flight of stairs down too that we chose
I'm
not
sorry.
to take.
There's a flight. Yeah, the ones that were outside of this room that were down.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
What you?
These are Earth people. They all into the rocks and the dirt and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I am not a digger myself, but I can reasonably assume the altar is there. This pillar runs from top right all the way down, from ceiling to floor.
Yeah.
Connects altar through this floor down to next floor.
Potentially.
What is it connecting to?
Whatever's downstairs.
Well, you know that you can't see because it like the pillar comes down and then there's all that red sand around it.
That I know. It is. I am asking question. It is clearly connecting something.
Maybe if we went down that spiral staircase, we could like go further down and see.
Could I make a nature check on that red sand?
Sure.
That's a 18.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to it and you even feel confident that you can like pick it up. Feels like sand consistency. You can stick your arm even down in and you like it goes to the extent like it's deeper than the extent of your arm.
Okay.
You're not sure how deep it goes. But it's at least 3 feet deep. You know, it could be 3 feet 2 inches deep. It could be 30 feet deep. You really don't know.
Right.
But it seems like it's just red sand. It doesn't seem to have any alchemical or magical properties.
What about the pillar?
Pillar seems to just be made out of rock. Just a
I'll
rock pillar.
cast detect magic.
Okay.
to
It is not.
determine-
It is not magic.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm gonna look around anyway and see. If
You got
anything
10
else-
minutes, so time to move while detect magic's up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to ask if Lilith can cleave off the hands of the Umber Hulk first so we can take the claws.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. And
Yeah.
I do
You
it.
can do
I
that.
try to do it as cleanly as possible.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just allow it. You guys aren't really particularly in any rush. That is something you may be able to do something with the antennas.
Okay.
as
I happen to
well.
know a blacksmith because blacksmith made my thing, my
That's true.
lantern.
Did
So
you harvest something else that had some shit with it?
yeah, we had the parrotin.
Uh-huh.
We got their the antlers.
Oh,
I think,
that's
right?
right. Or no, didn't you get the claws also?
Yes.
Here,
don't
I'm
know
gonna
if it's
hold.
a feather.
If we got them, I have them on a
I
list.
thought it was the antlers because they made like a love potion.
I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you know that you might be able to do something with the antenna, because around the antenna kind of channel that confusion.
Mm.
You
Oh,
might be able to mess
Ooh.
something with that. You don't
Some
know.
of those.
The claws are something you've heard that exist. Like, that's a thing that you've heard
Right.
of. The antenna, that's kind of a long shot, but you never know.
Okay. Can I try and harvest the antenna then?
Sure. Go ahead and make... Yeah, it's whatever. You guys do it. It's fine.
Okay. Cool.
You don't know exactly what you need because you never done
Just
it
in
before.
case.
But yeah, you got them. So Umber
Here-
Hulk, antenna, and claws.
Here is my thought. We take this flight of stairs up. I peeky to see if they are, doing the thing that they do around the altar. If the room is empty, we can surface. But I have this feeling that what we need is down, not up.
I agree,
Need
but
and
I
need.
also think that we should clear out, free the prisoners, and then we can explore to our heart's content.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just
Our
trying to find a
first
way for
goal-
the prisoners to get out without having to deal with like
Right.
the
Where are we right
upstairs.
now on the map?
That big square room.
Big room in the north.
Upper left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where the
okay.
staircase is on the left.
Yes, I know we're trying to get them out. I am just concerned because there are lots of people on the first floor in the way
Yeah.
of doing that.
Right.
So you guys want to head just down first?
Or you can pop out and see what
Yeah,
you see.
can I just
Pop
take a
out,
peek?
take
Let
a
me
look.
take a stealth peek on the altar room.
Hmm.
Oh, you're gonna go up and see what's in the altar?
Yeah, I just wanted to I wanted to peek and see if there was anybody in there.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Make your stealth check. You're still...
Okay.
You didn't get hit, Vanan, so you're still stealth without... pass without trace.
So
rather.
19,
Oh, yeah,
29,
we could- yeah.
29.
Okay. Yeah, you basically see a similar scenario to what you saw before.
Okay.
Of that person kind of there praying with a couple of guards, or two guards, similar in that stony armor that you're familiar with.
Okay.
You also see that lever, and with having seen what you saw below, you now realize that that lever up there seemingly is some sort of trap to drop people down into the cage with the Umber Hulk from up above.
Oh. Okay.
Mm.
So I come back down. Oh goodness. Oh, they don't seem to be. I mean, there were some people that were clearly trying to check us out earlier, just a few hours ago. Do they seem to be restless in any way, as if they're still searching for us, or is he in actually meditation again?
He seems to
prayer.
be in meditation at the moment.
I come back down. There is man. He is still praying, but he has two large guards, and this pit over here, it feeds up there. They drop them down to feed the Umber Hulk. I mean, not anymore, but
Are they near the?
there are two. There are right. There are two guards by main door,
Two
Hmm.
guards kind of on either side. Yeah, by the main door.
And
And then
then-
this guy who's praying.
praying by the altar. Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
that is what we know. They seem to be, how you say, distracted. So, if we're going to go down, now seems like good time.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Down we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go down.
So you guys go down. And after traveling around for maybe a minute or two down these stairs, circling around, you come to a massive stone door. You think there's seemingly no way to... It's huge. Like, this door is twice the height of all of you. It is very ornate. It has that triangle symbol engraved in the middle of it.
Mhm.
And you do not see a particular lock of any kind in which to open it, and it seems to not be budging.
Seems like we don't have the boss key, guys.
We need the boss key.
We need the
However,
boss key.
let me just check one thing.
We did this dungeon out of order.
We found the chest, we got the item, and then we didn't get the boss key.
Okay.
I have a feeling that boss key is gonna be even worse than the battle that we accidentally started.
Yep.
Ozzy, you feel like a slight thrumming from the fountain pen.
It's my
That you
magic, my
extracted.
detect magic still on too.
Yep, the door is clearly magic.
Okay.
And you feel that there's like a vibration from your pen.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
What kind of pin is it? Is this the one that never dies?
Yes, it never runs out of ink. Can I like put the pen up to the door?
Yeah, you touch the pen to the door, and it like you still have the pen, but it clearly alters the Lilith. You see this with your detect magic. It alters the magic a little bit, in such a way that you feel like this. Basically, it kind of as you touch the door, it sort of like lights up, and there is 4 things across it, and there are 4 different symbols. And yours, seemingly touched to this, shows a symbol of sort of an upside, like it almost looks like an arrow pointing down. It is sort of like an upside down triangle. Looks like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that one down.
Do you need the symbol again?
I got it.
Oh, I got it.
It shows, and that is what's lit up. It shows next to it is a symbol of the similar triangle that you guys are familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
It shows this symbol,
That one we've seen.
Oh, yes.
and it shows. Where is it? Somewhere. Nope, nope,
That's
nope,
the
nope.
arrow.
That one.
That one.
Oh.
So it has 3 symbols, 3 different symbols.
4 symbols
4.
With the triangle.
with the triangle, and Ozzy's is that upside down pointed one. Ozzy's is seemingly activating that.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, it is the feather. That is feather from Feather Spar, yes.
Yes.
It is.
What the yes. Oh, do we have other things from
The mask.
the mask?
You
Can we
don't
use the mask?
feel anything coming from
The
it.
mask.
No. You don't feel anything that you have on you is resonating in such a way
Right.
at
That
the moment.
pen.
So can we go back through these symbols again? So the arrow one is clearly. I
Air,
thought
potentially.
air. Yes. What is this bowl? this basin one?
You don't know.
We don't know what that one is. We've only seen the
First two.
triangle, and then the
Yeah.
that one that's like an X with a line on the bottom.
Right.
Where did we
And
see
what,
that?
and, yeah, and where did we see those again?
Didn't we see that on the pirate ship?
Yes.
Yeah, pirate ship.
The
Oh.
X with the kind of
Yeah.
that guy.
Okay, yeah.
So the wind one is activated currently.
And when you take the feather away, it light goes out.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Can
it
I-
returns to its normal visage.
Do I notice anything about my lantern?
Oh yeah, let me remember. Remind me what the exact wording is on that.
Let me see. I have it up. Actually, I don't. I can get to it really quickly though.
So can I something about
When elemental creature is within 100 feet of the conduit, it begins to glow faintly, not enough to throw usable light, and the color of the glow corresponds to the element of the creature.
it is not no, it is not
Okay.
You do not get any glow from that.
Cool.
That's good that I remember that for the future. So it will definitely come into play. So that is what you see.
I think we have to come back at a later time when
Yeah, I think
potentially
we
we
need
get
more
more items here.
We're missing stuff.
So basically, our option is to go up to the outer room and kill some people.
I
Let's
think
just
we should clear out the path. Yeah.
clear out the rest of the monastery, I guess. Is there anywhere?
Like I
Hey,
exterminate.
Ted, is there anywhere in the tombs we haven't explored yet?
No, not really. You guys have done a pretty good job down here. Looking
Okay.
through it.
I think
I mean, I say once we
If
clear
you
them
guys-
out.
remember the our dwarven friend mentioned that it's really quiet in the daytime.
Yes.
And it is daytime?
Yes. It's
So
like
I'm
11
wondering
o'clock.
if that's maybe when they're most vulnerable. Like that's when they're. I don't know if they
Are they
sleep in the day, but,
meditate?
like,
It could be potentially a little different because we did kill their leader, and they definitely noticed.
And you do know that their right-hand person is still here somewhere. Carbo.
yeah.
Cabo.
Cabo!
Let's just go upstairs.
Okay.
Yes. I
Where
mean,
you-
we can. Yeah, that's all we can do at
All
this
right.
point.
Are you guys
Yeah.
gonna pop up to into the altar room? I'm assuming with an ambush. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wait! Are they saying? Are they talking? Are they saying anything?
The guards are not saying anything.
Why don't we get the prisoners to help us fight?
Actually, okay. So I had that idea too. Wait. Is he saying anything?
He seems to be in silent meditation.
Okay. I do think we could go release all 17 people
Yeah.
and release us all into one room. Create chaos.
They can they can take scraps off of those dead ogres for like
Yep.
weapons and armor and stuff, and like
Those dead ogres had 3 great axes as far as weapons go, and one
Yeah.
club
Okay.
that's too big for anybody to wield.
Oh.
That's 3 great axes.
They have to have.
I mean, these
Martial
people also
proficiency.
look pretty like emaciated, like they've been.
Yeah,
like they're
pretty
not.
can I like
Like
bless-
not anyone.
can I
who
like
can martial
heal
arts.
them? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like you get the feeling that they're commoners in the game
Yeah,
mechanics. They've
yeah.
got like 2 to 4 HP.
I think trying to get them to help will end up getting them killed.
Probably.
That's true. I mean, fight for what you want, no?
Let's just ambush him. I bet we can take him down.
Okay, let's do it. Yes, can we get sneak attacks since his eyes are
Yeah,
closed?
so
or
why
wait,
don't
the
we
guards
have-
are facing us.
Why don't we have you guys roll initiative, and this will be a surprise round,
Okay.
and you guys will go, and they're pretty much incapacitated for this round. So get me initiative scores, please.
So, Ignis is an 8.
Okay.
Oh, man, and I rolled it out, but I'm sorry, my man.
What's
So
up?
6.
Now,
He
one
has
for
advantage
Vanna.
though.
He has
Oh,
advantage.
oh. Then let's re-roll it. An 8 is the roll. Much
Okay.
13.
13.
I got an 8, so also a 13.
13, and Lilith.
I got a 3.
Okay, well that's fine. This is a surprise round. So
That's good because we
Boofed it.
boofed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Can I cast Mage Armor before we go upstairs? I haven't had
absolutely.
that on the whole time.
That is fine by me. Makes sense. I kind of assume we can sort of say that that's a general assumption that you do that every day,
Get up in the morning, brush my
except
teeth,
when-
cast Mage Armor.
except when you specifically tell me that you don't do it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, first up at the top of the stairs, it is Ozzy and Vanan. You guys are going. What do you guys want to do? Surprise on these guys. There's the guy who seems to be of priestly intent, and then the other 2 in the armor, similar to the guys you fought before.
Do you have any AoE spells? mean,
I
don't
do.
know.
The
If
fireball
you
will
have-
hit all of them.
I have another new AoE spell, but it's
Mhm.
loud.
Oh, is that
very
thunder?
loud? But I
Hmm.
can fireball. If you want me to run up fireball and then you run in and
We could do. I mean, I don't know. You don't have to use a fireball. Like you don't have to use a level 3 spell. I mean, anything else.
How are they situated in the room?
He's by the altar.
Uh-huh.
They're a little bit further back by the door, but a fireball would hit. Definitely, a fireball would hit all 3, if that's
Okay.
what you wanted to do. If you wanted to do something else, let me know.
What about a 30-foot line?
30-foot line could get 2 of them.
2 of
You
them.
could
Okay.
get the main guy
I'll-
and that guy in the back.
Okay, cool. I'll run up the stairs and I'll shoot an Aganazar Scorcher with cold.
Okay, and they got to make dex saves.
Yes.
Oh, those are both failures. So sweet. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Wow. That's 7. I rolled 2 1s.
7 damage. They're like, oh god, we're surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
So,
Ice to the face.
Vanan.
I will run in
Yep.
and start with the monk.
Okay. He's not a monk. He's a priest.
Priest.
He's wearing splint mail.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just
I'll
so
make-
you're aware. Okay, so can we get some attacks, please?
I'll make my first attack.
19.
Hits. It's a D8 plus a D6.
D8 plus a
D6
D6.
plus 7.
So 8 and 7 is 25. Or excuse me, 15. I can't do math.
15. All right, second attack.
Second attack
Do you have
is
advantage on these attacks
I
because
think
he hasn't
so.
gone
Oh
in
yeah,
combat?
because they haven't.
Oh
moved.
yeah.
So go ahead and just roll me another D20. You just did. What did you roll?
I just said a 16
Okay. That's fine. Now roll me 2 more.
for
Second attack.
nat 20.
There we go. That's why.
There it is.
All right. So this is just gonna
Oh,
do
shit.
straight up max damage. So that's gonna be, so it's not a D8 plus a D6. So it's just a D6 plus
Okay.
7. So 13 points.
13 points.
Cool.
There you go.
Wait, he doesn't get the D8?
He did only once a turn. He
Didn't
did
we
it-
also have a D4 added to something too, or was that one?
that's attack rolls,
Gotcha.
and we'll say that
Odds
that's
plus.
we'll say that that's still up for another like full
Okay.
another 2
Yeah.
rounds.
2 rounds or so? Okay, cool.
So that is gonna do it for Vanan. Then it is.
I've got one more attack.
I was about
Well,
to
I
say
thought you wouldn't do the extra. I thought you were only doing the one because you wouldn't have the +2 to damage if you're dual wielding.
Oh wait, what?
From
I don't have
dueling.
dueling yet.
Dueling only works with one weapon in one hand, not 2 weapons.
I haven't been using it. I don't have it.
Oh, okay. So
That's why I was dual wielding. I wouldn't do it otherwise.
right. Okay. So then, yeah, let's go ahead and make one more attack, Chelsea, if you don't mind, with advantage, please.
17, 11, so 17.
Cool. That hits. So just roll me a d6.
Mhm.
D6 out of 1. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
Okay.
okay. Then it's gonna be Igni's turn.
Oh, okay. Igni would like to. So the guards have noticed them. Has the priest budged or moved?
He hasn't had a chance. Vanan's been just wrecking his shit.
Great. I would like to wreck shit also, please.
Okay, so go ahead and move up and attack this guy.
Do I get the D4 for the attack as well?
You do?
Oh, is this instant crit?
17
No.
plus the.
Oh, those are
9.
assassins.
So yeah, something stupid like 24 points.
That's good. So go ahead and roll with all your sneak attack and all that good stuff.
D4. Okay, so we'll start with this. So that's 7
All right.
plus my sneak, which adds another 5, 10 points. So 17 points of sneak. And that's just one blade. I get a second blade.
And you
Wait,
cut
are
this
you
guy.
what rogue are you?
She's a thief.
She's a thief? Okay.
Yeah, you cut this guy's throat. Silently. No noise.
Oh, and he's dead?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
Carbo?
Yeah.
Where's
Carpo's
Carbo?
dead.
Carbo's dead!
We did it.
Fuck yeah.
We
Well,
still
we
got
still
two
have a
guards to
lot
kill.
of we still have a lot of people to kill.
I was
Uh,
about to say,
And there are 2 people in the room.
There's still 2 guards that just watched us.
can
murder
I
someone.
take because I get two dagger attacks, right? In a
Yeah,
turn?
bonus hand, bonus. on the
Bonus.
offense.
I'd like to take the other dagger and throw it, my non-special dagger, and give it a
Sure.
toss at one of the.
Why not?
Oh,
Probably aren't supposed to because it's supposed to be. I don't care. Go ahead. Roll an attack.
So that's 16.
This just pinks off of his plate mail armor.
What? That's okay. It was good try.
And it's on the ground over there. Then it's Lilith's turn. So Lilith, there are 2 guys in the room. They are at the far end of the room. You normally would not be able to get that far and still have an action, but you have an elk you can ride right up into that room, Adam.
Ooh, storm up those
Do it,
stairs.
do it, do it, do
Oh,
it.
that's so dope.
Yes.
Oh,
Help
you
us
should
do
like run up the
elves.
stairs and kick off the wall.
Yeah, so you can run right in there, and he can ram, and you can attack as well.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I get on his cute little back and I charge in there and I have my sword out and I'm
Yeah.
holding on to his little neck and I've got the sword out ready to go.
Please like Free Willy over Ozzy. as you-
So,
Oh, yeah.
sure. Why don't you have him roll his attack first because that could be beneficial for you.
But instead of water dropping,
We're
it's just
charging, right?
sparkles.
Yeah, of course. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add 5.
That's so good. That's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, all right. So that's gonna be 3d6 damage.
Oof.
All right,
And
you
he's-
ready for this, you guys?
We're
Oh,
so
sick.
ready.
Okay, hold on. I can actually roll all of these at once with my sweet, sweet MLP dice.
There you go.
I'm
Yes.
not gonna be rolling the D20 of this set
For the
anymore.
MLP elk.
Yes. All right. Nice. Well, it's okay. That's 8 damage.
All right. That's 3d6
Ram?
plus 3.
So
11.
11.
11 damage, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And this dude totally fails his strength saving throw. He's now knocked prone from the ram
I
attack.
want to hop the fuck off and stab him.
And you
Yes!
can with advantage
Oh, sick. Okay.
Hell yeah.
because
Oh,
I
Because
would
he's
literally
guards.
like leap the fuck off and do the double-handed plunge.
yeah,
with the knife.
absolutely. Make a swing at advantage against this
God,
guy.
from the point of view of these guards, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
I bet,
Oh,
yeah.
God! Ah!
She's like, what is happening?
Let's see. My first roll is a 16 plus 8, and my second roll actually is a 16. I rolled 2
Nice.
All
16
right.
plus
Well,
8.
go ahead and make your damage roll.
Which, okay, so that's 1d8 plus
6.
6. No! I'm gonna lose that. Tight. That's gonna be 12 damage.
All right, and you have a second attack.
Oh God, I'm gonna. Am I close to the other guard?
Yeah, you could hit him. This guy is still up. He's barely up, but he is still up.
Wait, he's not prone.
He's I mean, he's alive still, but he's prone.
Oh yeah, but if he's prone, he can't like swing at me, right? Like
He can't do anything right now because you surprised him. So
tight.
he
So I'm
can.
gonna
It
go-
would be a
I'm gonna
disadvantage. on
go
his
for
turn.
the other motherfucker.
Go ahead. This guy is
And-
untouched at the moment.
Deal as much damage as possible.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
That's going to be an unnatural 20 to hit.
That will still hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I love paladins. God.
Yeah,
So much fun.
they're the best, in my opinion.
That's gonna be a 7 plus 6 for damage, so a 13.
points. All right. So you damage that guy up a bit.
Damn.
Then it's gonna go back to the top of the round. That is Vanan and Ozzy.
I delight in the
Um,
bloodshed.
I guess I went first last time, so I'll just shoot. I'm just gonna shoot a ray of frost at
At,
the one that, not the one that's on the ground because that's disadvantage. The one that's standing, that little tip.
There you go. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Okay. 16.
16 misses.
Damn.
Blasts off his plate armor. Then it is Vanan's turn.
I'll
There's a guy
run up.
prone. You can get up to him if you want.
I'll run up.
With
so that
advantage?
they're both
Yeah.
in my-
Yep.
So 13 for the first one,
Okay.
9 for the second. So 13 plus whatever your bonuses are.
8.
8. Yeah, so that
So
hits. Go
21.
ahead and roll a d6 plus a d8
Yeah.
plus 5, which should probably be more than enough.
10,
I'll just-
15.
Yep. Kill this guy.
Um.
There's the guy next to him. You can still get to him with your
Yep.
second attack.
Second attack, I guess.
And this will actually be advantage as well because he still hasn't acted in combat yet.
So 19 for the first roll, 13 for the second. So 19.
So that's a d6 plus a d8 plus 5.
hmm
So 10, 15 again.
All right, and then one more bonus action attack at advantage.
Yeah.
8, 18.
That hits, just a d6.
Oh fuck, we could
2 more
fuck
points.
these guys
2
up.
more points.
Yeah.
All right.
Ruined
Now
their
it's
day.
Carbo. Oh wait, he's dead. Now
I
it's
think
this.
he's
Now it's this guy's turn,
Oh, God.
and he's not feeling great, but he's gonna attack. One attack at Vanan, and he's gonna roll a 17.
17 is my AC.
All right, so you are gonna take 11 points, and then one attack at Lilith, which is a 17, which misses.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna go to Igni. Igni, there's one guy left.
How far is he from where I'm at?
Like 20 feet.
So that's half my movement.
Your movement is 30, yeah.
Oh, okay, 30.
But you can dash as a bonus action. You're a rogue, So you could go 60 feet and still attack.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to dash up, and actually, I totally have forgot that I have that grapple feature where I get advantage on attack if I'm in grapple with them. So I'd like to just spider monkey the fuck onto his face.
Okay.
And
stab
him.
So go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Okay. At an 18 plus the 9, so 27 or 17, so 27 to hit.
Yeah, 27 will hit, so go ahead and roll all the d4 and the sneak attacks and all that good stuff.
So, that was unfortunate. 2 there, but I get all my sneakies.
Yeah.
Oh, 8, 10, 11, and 13.
Okay.
Total. 13.
Yeah, you stab into this guy's little slit in his face mask into his head, and down this guy goes as well, dead.
Pull it back out.
All right. No noise.
So I have to say, I am super impressed with us right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
That
I
was
wanna
pretty
check-
awesome.
I want to check out
We all
Carbo.
just like shake each other's hands and like nod and kind of like high five. afterwards.
Yeah, Carbo.
It's like a moment of like, hey, yeah, good job. Oh,
Yeah, we're getting
Luke
really good at
is-
we
this.
got more to get.
Body, loot his motherfucking body before anybody shows up. Loot that fucker.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
Carbo
what
got
does
on
he
him?
have on him?
Carbo has a whole lot of nothing.
All
What?
right.
This is unfortunate.
Splint mail. He was a cleric, right? He didn't really have a whole lot on him. I got this whole wall full of text for like negotiating with Carbo. Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
we do not negotiate.
what weapons did the knights have?
They had
Yeah.
morning stars.
Okay.
Morning stars, is that it for equipment? Morning stars.
Yeah, that's basically it. Although Vanan and Ozzy find some things,
Oh.
some trinkets, if you will.
Oh, yes.
So Ozzy, while you are searching these bodies, you come across a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're so dumb. Where am I? The pair of pants. You loot off Carbo.
Okay.
These pants, these pair of trousers, if you will, only allow the wearer to walk backwards.
Oh, these could be super duper useful. Hang on to those.
Okay.
You trick somebody else to put on pants. Now we are talking.
Yeah.
Dude.
I can figure out a way to make that work.
That's actually fucking hilarious.
Backwards pants? I'm
You
for
do not have to wear the backwards pants. If you put the pants on backwards, do you walk the right way?
You have to find out.
it.
I'll be really uncomfortable either way.
I love it. I'm gonna end up using those at some point for
And
something.
Vanan, you find one of them has a box,
Mhm.
at which you open up. As you see inside, there are, roll me, I'll just do it because it'll be easier than trying to explain it. Well, here we go. You see, there are 4 red sticks inside this little box, and they have a, like, paper or stone cap on top of these red sticks that are about yay long. There's a cap on top.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
What are they?
Monastery.
You don't know what they are. You've never seen them before.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later.
Sticks with caps on top?
Yeah. Red sticks about yay big around with caps on top.
Oh,
I don't know what those are.
you could test one.
Not right now.
Yeah, I'll figure it
Like-
out later.
Just
Let's
to get
go.
a visual, like flares. You know, like when you have a flare and you break it and it.
We'll have to find out. What are flares? They don't exist in D&D.
Or it could just be a Nerf
Ted
dart.
gets that sound in his voice, and I always know that we're right, but he has yet to tell us that we are.
Vanan found a box with 3 Nerf darts in it.
Yep.
Okay, so should I peeky out of the main door to see what we are up
There are
against?
2 doors out of this room. One that leads out
Whoa.
to the main hallway. One that leads somewhere else.
Oh, so I've been the one through the main hallway, but I've not been to the other door.
There's
Correct.
2?
Let's check that out.
Yeah,
Can
you
we
go through. You can get through that door. It leads to a little hallway with another door.
Oh my god. So
Oh,
many
wait, there's
doors.
3 doors here.
Yeah, one leads out to the garden. You know that.
Oh.
That's a good path for the
For
prisoners to
our
get out.
yeah. We still got to kill a bunch of people for them to have safe passage.
True.
And you know what? We're doing what we did at Feathergale Spire right
That's true.
now.
I feel like we are
Right
extermination squad. We just
That's
keep
an area
it.
we haven't explored yet.
Yeah. That whole
Well,
side.
if we haven't been there, I say we go.
Yeah.
All right, so he goes through that door. You enter into this room, and this is a strange sight. First of all, oh well, I guess that didn't work. Sorry, Zoltris. I guess that chat command, they've altered it in Streamlabs. It used to allow you to give all of the viewers flintbucks. I guess it doesn't work anymore.
Oh.
Aw.
Not bad. I guess they just changed all of the keys, so like it doesn't say user, it's now user ID. So I'd have to look at my macro, but I could probably just do this. Give Zoltris. See if that works. There, that should work. Anyway, so in this room, it's a workshop of some kind.
What kind? Oh.
And you can see, everybody roll me a d20, please.
Igni rolled a 16.
Cool.
Vanan
2.
rolled a 19.
I got
rolled
a
a
2.
I rolled a 10.
And then one for Gremlin, too.
He rolled a 16.
Good job, Gremlin.
Yeah, Gremlin's awesome.
All right. So, what happens in this room? Because, for the sake of brevity here, that's too funny. You guys come into this room, and there are 3 Durger working at these crafting things, or attempting to, and you summarily murder all of them, as is your wont to do. However, you are now in this room, and you can see there are all sorts of worked things, schematics for other things, and there are weapons and things of different makes. There are these stony morning stars that the guys work with. And you guys look around, and you see something strange, Igni. You see something again that you guys can all make me perception checks, but Igni, I'll this is for you specifically. You can see on the rolls of schematics and things, people, they have like different details for making different weapons, you know, the different armor, how to interlock the stone so that you can still move but have the protection, things like that. But you see one of them, as you unroll it, something falls out of it. And as you unroll it and look at it in the light in the room, there's a little bit of natural light as it is daytime. This is something familiar to you. Something you haven't seen in a long time. And you pick up the thing that rolled out of it. It's about yay long. It's about this thick. It's metal with weight to it, but it has a degree of... It's seemingly some sort of reinforced fabric. And as you look at it, you recall this was something you had on you when those assholes downstairs beat you up and robbed you and left you for dead. And you take it and you look at it, and there's some scrawlings that we'll go over in a second, but you take this thing that you pick up and you start to shake it or open it, and as you flip it out, you realize that this is a bladed fan.
Yes.
So this is like a katana style bladed fan.
Ooh.
Something
so
that you had
cool.
designed yourself many years ago, but were never able to find someone to make it. This is that.
Oh.
That's so dope. What?
Yeah, Igni like flings it open, like poses with it. She's so excited. She was never smart enough to make it herself. Stupid Durger.
And what this does is this functions basically the same as a dagger.
Right.
However, if you fold it up, it does bludgeoning damage
Oh!
as opposed to piercing or slashing damage when it's fanned out. It is
Okay.
throwable like
Oh,
a
okay.
dagger is. And you see that in the margins, they scroll, and it's hard to make out what they're showing, but basically they're showing putting it in some sort of tank, and there are, like, scrawlings of, like, air symbols and, like, question marks. So you're not sure what that is, but seemingly they don't seem to understand it, but you could seemingly do something with this in these air tanks. You don't know what that is.
That's a lot to take in.
Vanan,
Okie dokie.
you also notice something that catches your eye in this room.
Okay.
Is out of all the most of the things are made of stone.
Yeah.
One of these things is made of metal. A shiny metal, an almost magical metal, if you will. And as you reach over and take it off of its kind of weapon rack, as you see there are multiple weapons, it is supernaturally light.
Okay.
This
that's cool.
is this spear that you pick up is so lightweight. You could only imagine that this has to be made out of mithril, right? That's the only way something could be made of metal that's so strong, but so light.
So dope. Okay.
And within relative ease of moving this around, you realize that the way that this moves, almost like those like the Chinese fighting spears that are made out of bamboo, it works similar to that these are more finesse based than strength based, understanding how to wield these.
Yeah.
So you will know that this is one, a mithril spear that functions like a spear using dexterity as opposed to strength. Two, it has maximum throwing distance, as it is so light it doesn't suffer disadvantage from being thrown at long range. And you notice that there are 2 sockets in the blade. And you can see that kind of in it and not seemingly doing anything is a piece of quartz that is sitting in that socket and is just doing nothing. So seemingly something can be inserted into these 2 sockets to do something.
All right.
And it doesn't make any sense to you at the moment, but it also, as it is crafted by Durger, gives you the ability when you're underground to know how far underground you are and where the nearest exit to the surface is.
That's really interesting.
Oh, that's helpful right now.
That's really cool.
And Lilith, because they rolled for a trinket, you find a helmet that could go with your armor. We'll say it fits fashion-wise. This is, again, it's a trinket, so take with it what you will. But it is fashioned. Basically, the helmet has your choice of stag, like Robert Baratheon's stag horns on the helmet, moose horns, or Kieran antlers, which I forgot what a Kieran is. So the Kieran from Vol's Guide to Monsters.
Kieran's like a Japanese unicorn.
Right, well, they exist in D&D. So, can you... yeah, Bucky's got it.
I would choose the stag horns.
Okay. Try to get it on my phone, but I think my phone is dying. Let's see here. You know what? And I'll say, yeah. See, that's the D&D Kieran.
There it is.
Yeah. So, yeah. So you have this, or whether it's a new helmet or a helmet that matches, whether you even want to wear it, but that's the trinket that you found, which was way better than like your holy symbols made out of popsicle sticks. So. I figure that makes more sense. I think the thought with the popsicle sticks is that, like, oh, your holy symbol was made by, like, children, right?
Yeah, yeah. It has, like, that innocent magic.
The one that you actually rolled, but I decided to tweak it, was a glowing halo around the top of your head that dims a little each time you permit yourself something dishonest until the halo disappears. And I was like, let's just not do that one.
Yeah. No, I like my stag helmet. That's cool.
What the hell? Chat's been talking about it. Chat remembers. I'll allow it. Why not? Vanan, you also find a tiny little emerald gemstone that looks like it'll fit in the remaining socket of your tiny smoky quartz bear.
I put it in.
As it sits and it like clicks perfectly,
Okay.
as though it was designed to be there. You get the feeling that something has shifted in this little smoky quartz figurine.
Hmm.
Huh. Is it John?
So, what would you like to do, I guess?
Keep exploring.
Sure.
Oh, I was wanting to know if there's a shield there on the wall.
There is. It's nothing special, but there are shields. So
Yeah,
there is
just any normal shield. I wanna go
yeah,
with.
just a regular old shield.
So I love you guys, but it's 12:30 and I have to be up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no, that was the plan, was to call it here anyway.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, guys,
Let's do it.
I think,
This was great. We killed a lot of shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
a
not
little
We have
done.
more shit to kill.
I
But,
know.
look at that backstory coming into play.
Oh my god.
I think Chelsea forgot about that fan.
I totes forgot about that fan. Somebody's gonna die by it.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna die by
She's
it.
like, I made the schematics for the fan, but I couldn't figure out how to make it.
Yeah, we've been talking about this since like early on too. That was like an early idea we had.
Yep. So, why don't we just go around the room real quick, and get everybody. Why don't we start with you, Chelsea, so you can peace since you got to go to bed.
Oh,
so
that's kind of you guys.
So tell us who you are, where we can find you, all that good stuff.
I'm online all the time at little_red_dot on pretty much most of the social medias. I'm here obviously every other Monday. When I'm not here, you can catch me every Thursday over on Encounter Roleplays channel, running through my own homebrew content for their viewer game. Every Saturday you can catch me on Wizards of the Coast channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Learn by Play, and every week now we have a release of our podcast, our side quest episode for North by Northwest. I'm now DMing, and then on the off weeks we release the actual like core storyline. So yeah, North by Northwest, there's a bunch of links and shit. Ted always drops in, which is cool, so you can check me there.
I will drop those links as we speak. If you want to head off, go for it. And
Will I mess up? I'll mess up the screen though, won't I?
It's fine.
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
All right, so it's gonna be a little messed up, but that's fine. Brittany, why don't you tell us who you are and where people can find you?
I'm Brittany Quintero. I play Arna Delethil on Venture Maidens podcast. You can basically just Google the Venture Maidens and that'll give you to our website, and that has all the links to everything that you could possibly want. We're on Twitter, Instagram. You can find me personally on Instagram at Visual Warlock with a Z, and the same thing for Twitter. So it was very disconnected.
That's okay. So what about you, Bucky?
I'm Bucky. You can normally find me on the Taking Initiative podcast. You can find Taking Initiative at TI_pod. You can find me personally at Bucky_masters, and you can find our website at thespark.network.
Cool. And then last but not least, Davis.
I'm Davis. I'm from Dank Dungeons. We play that game. It's lots of fun. Season 2 is done. You can watch it on YouTube at Dank Dungeons. Find us on Twitter.
Awesome. Yeah, and again, be on the lookout for hitting the Dank Dungeons YouTube relatively soon. The Dungeon Crawl Classic that was played over on my channel recently. So I'm Ted. I run Nerd Immersion. Again, we've talked about all my announcements at the beginning, so I'm not really going to bog those down here. Just come out tomorrow. Come see Evil Campaign. I play Tiefling Bard. I'm probably going to kill, hopefully not the party. At least one of them. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. So this show will be back in 2 weeks' time. Next week will be our Horde of the Dragon Queen campaign. I believe it's going to be the season finale cap of the Horde of the Dragon Queen book itself will be complete after the end of this session. The party has to face a bunch of stuff like a vampire and a dragon and a bunch of other crap, Red Wizards of Thay, and so on.
Oh God.
yeah, it was great to watch them slowly figure out last time. They're like, we're gonna deal with your dragon problem, and the giant's like, great, you're here to kill the white dragon, and they're like, white dragon? We thought we were gonna kill the half dragon. They're like, well, him too, sure, good job. And they're like,
Oh.
oh no,
Crap.
Anyway, so that is gonna be next week, and then we'll be back with episode 11 in 2 weeks from now to see what happens. And for the chat who is answering, I'm gonna give you this little bonus at the end because you guys want to know that Davis, Vanan's little smoky quartz bear, summons a black bear as per a figurine of wondrous power.
Tight.
And it is the exact same bear
Awesome.
that you rescued from the beginning.
Oh, that's so precious.
shit.
That's so precious.
John coming in clutch.
That's so dope. I'm looking at daps every single time he comes into play.
We're just assuming that, like,
It's
maybe did you like show that to Ozzy, and Ozzy's like, oh yeah, that's a
Yeah, that's fine. I have to figure out what the specifics are because figurines of wondrous power only work like when they're summoned. It takes time before they can be summoned again. So I have to
Yeah.
figure out if it's one of those that takes multiple days, or I'll just be like, this is a better than Guinevere that it comes back every day. I'll have to
Yeah.
figure that out.
I just like the fact that he hands it off to me, and I'm just like, "Oh, it's John," and he's like, "Oh!" and he immediately knows who it is.
oh, that's so precious.
Yeah, this has
Oh,
been
man,
this has
that's so
been
awesome.
I want to outfit my players with some fun items, but also
Fun. Talk about cute as hell.
but
yeah.
also let backstory come into play where it will.
Wait, Davis, how is that John spelled?
That Sean spelled is spelled Jaon.
John.
Jowl.
Versus JAWN, right?
Yes.
Versus Jon or JOHN or JAWN or JAN. But
Two
J-
A's. Dan.
Jan.
JAWN.
Chad.
John.
Then there's also June, which is
June.
JOOWN.
Well, again,
John.
thank you guys again. We're gonna try something new because this is a new thing with my fancy little Elgato Stream Deck. We're gonna see if this works. So I should be able to generate the credit screen if I hit this and then hit this. I think. Boom! I gotta slow that down because that's way fast, but that worked, which is great. That credit scroll is way too short. It was only 2 people, but it's way fast.
I love it. That's so cool.
So it'll keep looping, and then I could be like, and throw up a little background music as well. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Night.